All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to another Pokemon TCGP live stream. We're currently live right now with just one stream up in the standard shorts format. And I just want to test to see how the stream does today, doing just shorts. Since the last couple of days, it seemed like doing the long form or I guess horizontal form streams conflicted a little bit with the way the YouTube stream kind of got pushed out. So we'll see what things are like here today. Also, I don't know what this is going to do. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay, cool. So you guys see my face. Let me just flip this so it's like normal. What do y'all think of the shirt? Hey, peep the shirt. What do we think? What do we think? Fire? 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 Make sure I'm not running over my dog. What do we think of the shirt? I forgot I ordered it off of TikTok and it came in today. And I was like, hey, I thought I ordered it at the other house. So it just randomly like came at this one. I was surprised. The shirt's fire. Thank you. I purchased it myself. Dude, I'm excited. I'm excited to play some Pokemon today. I just got done recording a COD Mobile video. I got done doing a lot of the Dead Rising stuff for the other channel. It's been a good, productive day so far. I want to keep things rolling here. The Pokemon stream, depending on how things go, I don't think we're going to be live for too terribly long. Just because I do want to do some other things, but we'll see where things take us today. Because like I said, you know, productive. Want to have a productive day. I ideally would like to record some COD Mobile today. Some more COD Mobile today. But nah. Very least, I want to get the platinum for Dead Rising. Actually, no. Very least, I want to finish my living room setup. So I talked about it a little bit in previous streams. I'll just go full screen for now. I talked about it a little bit in a previous stream. I have my living room set up for being able to do like my completionist PlayStation gameplay, right? And just to show you guys, again, for anybody who was curious on what that looks like, I have, right, the living room consists of like this entertainment center, surround sound speakers. Both of those they left with the house, which was hype. The speakers was a surprise to me because I didn't ask for it. I asked for a decent amount of things to be like conveyed with the house. The speakers was something I wasn't expecting, so it was a nice surprise, and I figured a way to get them set up all in sync with the projector, the TV, right? And like anything I want to use, so I can use an aux cable with it. I could also hook up my computer to it, but I have a stream computer in the living room. I need to set up the camera today and then go to my other house and get my wireless lav mics. So what I can do is stream from the living room while sitting on the couch, just lunging back, playing video games on the PlayStation. It's so sick, the setup that we have. And that's what it looks like if my camera wants to focus on it. So I started Dead Rising. So you can just see, like, I'm sitting on the couch. That's just like the reflections, my kind of coffee table, living room table in front of me. And you can see a little bit of like the speakers, right? And then also, oh, I still have green screen equipped on this. Hold on. Chroma key off, so that won't happen anymore. Does that help the focus? Oh, it does. So you can see like the speakers. We got the ray gun and the Wonder Waff in the background. I'm really happy with this living room setup, and I'm excited for like you guys to finally see it once it's finished. With that being said, dude, the Pokemon channel, it's going to stay in here, obviously, for the content. We'll go back here to this screen. I'm hyped because we uploaded our first video. I guess I'm still yapping. We uploaded our first video from the editor today. So big shouts out to Vanny for editing that. The Pokemon channel should be looking solid, right? We got the new overlay. We're getting better at the game. We're learning more about Pokemon. We got a Magikarp shirt on. Life's good. Everything's looking good and solid for us. And today we're going to start off the stream by playing a deck that we're very familiar with, because I need to re-record the gameplay since our gameplay, I have it, but it's lost and it's got the old overlay. I want to try to make this as like nice as possible. So we're going to be rocking the Moltres-Charizard deck again. You guys are very familiar with it. We recorded this when the fire event was going on, but I gotta redo it. Charmeleon. We got two sets of Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard. And then we got 2 copies of Moltres EX. And then this variant of the Moltres deck has Mew EX in it as well. So we rock all EXs in this deck, and we pair it with 2 Potion, 2 XP, 2 Pokeball, 2 Professor's Research, 2 Sabrina, and 1 Leaf. Favorite deck for the current challenge? Well, we've only played with a Pikachu deck because I didn't have much time to record yesterday. Actually, that's not true. I just chose not to dedicate as much time to Pokemon yesterday. And I think we're going to try to keep our streams relatively short, like around the 2-hour mark every day. But we'll see how the Moltres deck performs. We found a lot of success with the Moltres deck whenever we were using it. So we're going to hop right in. I yapped, I think, long enough. I'm just like coming off of the high of like yapping from recording a Call of Duty video, because you guys know how much I talk in those. So you have like the full warmed up version of Noah today, rather than the me being like just waking up starting the stream, you know. We're going second here, playing up against looks like another fire deck, and we have a relatively perfect start. Moltres for the front line. We're actually gonna lay down the second Moltres EX as well, and then Charmander to start getting some of that energy from the Inferno Dance. A Sabrina and Research in the hand left over. Let's see how we play. We got a Growlithe opposing us, and they're in a far worse position just as far as like draws off rip, because they had to lead with Growlithe instead of Moltres, who I'm assuming they have in this deck, and especially seeing Charmander there as well. Definitely they're searching for Moltres. They're going to retreat Growlithe out, which tells me they most likely have Arcanine, and they don't want Growlithe to take damage early. So them not using the Leaf actually now just means nothing. I don't know. Misclick? Had to be a misclick. Our hand just improved significantly because we did just find Charmeleon. We'll do our Professor's Research here. Watch it just show up Charizard, imagine. That would have been crazy. Moltres in the lead. Dropped energy. Inferno Dance. Let's stack 3. Hey, sure. Thank you, brother. I'll take 1 all day. And that 100% goes to Charmander there. I got the 5-win badge after a long-ass grind. Congratulations. Congratulations. Hey, Roland, do you have the badge yet? Like adding Volcarona to a Moltres deck. Yeah, that is a variation that I haven't tried myself yet. I think we could definitely do 1 Sabrina. And then a Volcarona in its like place. Ooh. We find the Mew there. Okay, we're going to lay Mew down. Charmeleon is going to get evolved. Moltres is getting a second energy, and we're doing another Inferno Dance here. And the reason for this is because if we can land 2 heads, even if we don't, right? Ah, that is the one thing I didn't want happening. I was going to say we could start powering up Mew and attacking with Moltres. We're really just, I think, going mad aggressive right now against our opponent. All they have is 1 energy on Growlithe and a Charmeleon in the background with no energy. What did they use there? Pokeball? So they grabbed 1 basic. Who's it going to be? Charizard EX is there, but no energy committed to it. Now it's looking really solid that we do have the 2 Sabrina in hand, so we can guarantee a kill against an EX once we have Charizard going. We found the Research, which gives us a better opportunity of finding it. And I'd assume once we kill this Growlithe, they're going to frontline Moltres. It shouldn't matter. We're going to secure the kill here because we need to. And I can even put pressure on their Moltres just by 2-hitting it before it has the ability to really stack Charizard, assuming the Inferno Dance doesn't just triple heads to even the game out. That's the one thing that could really do damage to us here, is a triple heads. But the game necessarily wouldn't be over because assuming they don't get those triple heads, if they do, whatever, we're going to try to trade with Mew. Mew's going to be our threat to counter their Charizard. I'm okay with the triple heads. I just don't want to see it. 2 is not bad. It puts them in a good position to be able to attack us soon, but we should be able to have Mew up and running by then, especially with them having no No points against us. And we're going to be threatening this Moltres too on the next turn. There's no reason for me to do this damage to their Charizard, so we'll do Heat Blast. We'll see what their development is. So they have to get Moltres out, right? They can't do an Inferno Dance here. They'll lose the game. So they have to put in Charizard to organically build up energy on. And we have the Sabrina. So the thing is, we could actually just win the game on the next turn if they don't have a bench. And they didn't lay anything on the bench. They just start doing another Inferno Dance. I guess just not even processing the fact that we had that early point against them and that Moltres was going to get the kill. So this entire game, I think we just outdrew them off rip. They rolled triple tails, but we outdrew them off the start. Let's flex the Charizard real fast and grab win number 1 of the day. Yeah, that was a free match for sure. I do think a lot of it had to do with us outdrawing them early though. Bro got no head and no heads. That's crazy, huh? All right, chat. Should we go live with the horizontal aspect? I'm debating it. I want to see how the vertical stream performs with no horizontal, and then we go live on horizontal. Hey, Roland, throw up the stream, right? Throw up the stream now, and then start grinding out the event. Use the deck that we just posted a video on, the Pika deck. It'll go hard. Game number 2. Bro, what if we just go on a crazy win streak with the Moltres-Charizard? Charmander lead, Charmeleon in hand is not bad. Not what we're looking for, especially against a Psychic deck where we're playing first. But they do start with Abra. Okay, so an Alakazam, I need a refresher on how much damage Alakazam does. I think it's 60 by default and then an extra 30 or 20 for every energy. We'll use our Pokeball and find our Moltres. A. Okay, that's really good. We'll put it down here, then on the next turn, we can start catching up on the energy that we'll be behind for starting first. And potentially even be able to top deck a Charizard. Because we'll be able to evolve on the next turn and start stacking energy. So Alakazam does 30 extra damage for every energy. Yeah, Alakazam's going to be playing as like the hard counter to our Charizard, but I think we should be up and running pretty quickly here. Going up against a stage 2 as their main. Curious who else they have in it. So we'll use 1x speed first before we evolve to get Charmander out there for free. Lay down Charmeleon. Put the energy here on Moltres. And let Moltres do its little dance. Triple head sets us up big. There's 1. There's 2. Oh, I'll take the 2. The 2 for 3s with Moltres is so strong. Because think about, like, people talked about how broken Misty is. And don't get me wrong, Misty is definitely powerful. But when you think of the fact that Moltres usually takes 2 or 3 turns to deal with, especially early game, the fact that it's like 3 coin flips every time guaranteed, even if you're just getting 1 extra energy every turn, like, you just get set up so fast while also like building up your Moltres to do Heat Blast. We're actually going to put the second Charmander down since we already have 2 energy on Charmeleon and do another Inferno Dance. They have Kadabra and they're leading with Kadabra. So we definitely want to find Charizard. If we don't find Charizard, then Moltres is heavily threatened. They'll be hitting for 120 against it. They have Alakazam. All right. So, yeah, Moltres is in trouble. Charmeleon could deal with it if we let Moltres go in for the Heat Blast. It'll depend on our top deck here. And they're fully investing everything energy-wise into Alakazam. But with us also having the Sabrina, I'm not really scared of Alakazam at the moment. This most likely also is a deck that holds Mewtwo, I'd imagine. Mewtwo or 1 Mew, or both. just because I do see Kirlia there in the back. So I almost feel like they have one evolution tree of Alakazam. We found Mew, which is great to see. But what we're going to do here is actually Heat Blast, because I need to deal with this Alakazam. Now, if they have a potion, they have a potion. But we have to play for this. This borderline might be a deck that doesn't carry potions just because of how many cards they have. And with that being said, you know, spoke a little too soon. Now we're in a really tough spot. We'll have to top deck Charizard. But going for the attack with Moltres gave us options, right? Because it allowed us to at least trade with Charmeleon if they didn't have it. They happened to have it, but if they didn't, we would have had an option. So now, right now, it seems like our only out is going to end up being Charizard. We can stall a little bit with Mew, but they're going to start building up Mewtwo soon. At least we can frontline Mew, so it can take a couple of hits from Alakazam. Moltres is down for the count. There's no fear in us putting Mew on the front line since we have this X speed, but we really want to see a top deck Charizard. Yeah, not quite what we're looking for. So here's the tough part. I don't want to invest this energy onto Mew because I want Mew to be able to take a couple of hits against the Alakazam. If we find a potion, we can at least guarantee 2 hits against Alakazam while also still surviving the Mewtwo, and then eventually be able to retreat Mew out. So we're going to lay this energy on Charmeleon. The problem is just I love Mewtwo to also be active so we could deal with their Mewtwo. But if we end up finding the Charizard, then we can sweep them, no problem. It is a tough spot. With the Leaf, I guess we could have definitely evolved Charmander there. So we had an out to the Sabrina. Okay, well, yeah, we didn't have an out to that. So that was a move we could have went with. I didn't want to have the 2 energy escape, but we did have Leaf, so definitely something we could have done there to stay alive for 1 extra turn. I got a little greedy on the retreat cost. GG's. Dude, they had every card they needed, huh? Every card they needed. They top decked the full evolution tree of Alakazam. Had the potion to prevent me from being able to get the kill. Had the Sabrina. I got outdrew heavily. We had a decent start though. We just needed to find the Charizard. Yeah, it's over. It's over. That's tough luck. But we run it back. Wow. All right, starting off with our Mew EX here in the Moltres deck as our lead, playing up against a Celebi where we're immediately at the disadvantage. Especially... we have 2 Pokeballs though, so we can work our way out of this. At least we're going second, so as soon as Celebi starts coin flipping, in theory, Mew would have been able to coin flip as well. But we have a lot of different options here with the research. I'm going to actually do both Pokeballs first here, assuming I can find a Charmeleon. There's 1 Moltres, so now it's 2 Charmanders and 2 Moltres left. That was perfect. I said Charmeleon, by the way. Didn't mean that. All right, Moltres and Charmander there on the bench. Allows us to use the research here as well. And we found a second X speed. Dude, our hand improved a lot going first. Well, we played second. I don't know what I'm yapping about. I just meant like our first play here is crazy. We're able to do all of that. Let's see the triple heads too. Oh my god, it's actually the god start. It looked so weak with the opening of just Mew, and then we found Moltres, found Charmander, X-speeded Mew out to save the energy, get Moltres on the front line. We've got 3 energy on Charmander, 1 on Moltres before they've even done anything. Brother, what a start. We found Charizard. If we can find Charmeleon here, this is going to be an insane game. This is going to be an insane match. I don't mind loading this energy onto Mew, but I almost want to get the guaranteed damage against their Celebi. We'll be even as far as coin flips go with this. I think this is the move, especially since we have another X speed, because we can just load up the theoretical Charizard if we can find Charmeleon. One more is crazy there. Charmander is loaded. Let's just hope the Charmeleons aren't on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Strength, that's me. That's me. Yeah, that Charmeleon is buried in the bottom of the deck. Don't put that on me, Nars. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find it. They threw in their Petilil. And they just whiffed on both of their coin flips. They have the potential to triple us, though. Oh, but we found Charmeleon. We found Charmeleon. Oh, this is looking rough for the Celebi. If Moltres can survive one more turn, I don't see a way they at all have a chance to beat us. Especially loading two more energy there. This was the best set of pulls we could have had from our deck. Have you ever used Mew in that deck? Yeah. The last time we had played the Moltres-Charizard deck, we had implemented Mew into it, and it was a really nice addition because it just gave us a bit more power while we were looking for that Charizard. All right, they don't triple head us, so we're able to get Moltres on the bench here. And the Zard is about to cook, chat. The Zard is about to cook. We'll evolve. Lay the energy down. Let's see if we can get away with the attack before they quit. Crimson Storm. 210. All of their energy and their EX Pokemon are gone. And they conceded. Dude, that was a god hand. That one was given to me. That one was given for sure. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. All right, we'll hop back into another battle. By the way, guys, we're going to start streaming on Twitch simultaneously with our YouTube short streams soon. And if you guys are new to the channel, we just started this Pokemon channel recently. We're already at 6,984 subs. I'd love to see us hit 7,000 a day. I think we can do it easy. Moltres EX in the lead spot. We are going second against a water deck. Charmander on the bench as well with 2 X speeds and a potion to work with. This is a great start. What would you say is the most meta deck of each type? Grass has a lot of different options, but right now Celebi and Executor are like the top for grass. With fire, you have some variations of Charizard and Arcanine, but either or Moltres tends to play in those decks. For steel or metal, it's definitely Melmetal. For water, Gyarados, that one's a given. Anyway, our opponent did nothing there. They look like they're drawing dead with just a Snivy lead. We have our energy to work with. Pulled our leaf from the top deck, and we're just going to start Inferno dancing. Thing is, we're definitely going to be very pull heavy here this game. But at the very least, with them kind of drawing dead too off the start, Moltres is going to be up and going against their Celebi pretty fast. Nathaniel, thank you for the $1.50. First super chat on the channel. Thank you. Appreciate it. Nah, we're not doing sub battles right now. We're just doing the event. trying to disrupt some players going for their 5 win streaks. Since we already got it, we're just being terrible. Ooh. All right, this is scary to see. They found Celebi and a research and Servine evolution. All day, this energy is going on that Celebi. They have water energy, though, which I just noticed. Why? Why? I don't know what to say about that, but they're not going to be able to attack with Celebi on the next turn. Dude, water energy? They must have Drud in this deck, and they forgot to take off the fire and water. And if that's the case, they're running 3 energy, and this is going to be a free win. They find the grass energy on the next turn. And they might have the Erica, too. So if we keep drawing dead, maybe we're not in a great position. They have Mew in this deck. Dude, what? Greninja, Celebi, Superior, Mew? Is that what we're thinking, dude? What a weird combination of cards. Bro, we're about to start getting smacked by some coin flips, though. Like, if I'm about to lose to this one because we're drawing completely dead. This is crazy. I have no way of dealing with this Superior right now either. I have no outs. We need to draw some cards. Vote for the other aspect ratio. The reason we're going to start streaming on Twitch is because the other aspect ratio hurts the performance of both streams whenever I'm running them both at the same time. Did Nathaniel have a message, or it was just literally $1.50? Thank you. Oh, here we go. Got a full Charizard deck. My first set of pulls. Dude. Congrats. All right, we have to fight off 4 coin flips. Sabrina is probably my best shot. Well, the thing is, I couldn't really even use Sabrina because of the fact that they had the Mew as a block as well. Watch them just quad heads. Okay, they landed 1. I just don't know the composition of the deck they're using, bro. Water, grass, Superior, Mew. They just threw in a bunch of energy, I guess, and said, all right. We're still drawing dead. We'll do 90 damage to the Celebi. And we'll be able to do 50. So that'd be 140. We could potentially trade the Celebi with Charmander. All right, I think that's the play that we're going to have to make. I want to put this energy on Moltres, but most likely it is going to end up dying. We're going to use a potion here to at least make it so they need to either use a Giovanni or land double heads against us. Let's see if Charmander trades Celebi. What a weird game all around between our draws and our opponent's deck. I'm still seeing no reason for them holding the water energy. They're gonna have what? 4 coin flips, so it's not impossible for us to survive. They popped the Geo, they had it. That's tragic for Moltres. So let's at least hope if they get more than 2, it's like 4. Whiff. Whiff! Moltres survives! Celebi with the water energy. What is happening this game, brother? We got another Moltres up and ready to go. And guess what? You've never seen it before in the history of Pokemon. But we've got a Charmander about to trade a Celebi EX. Who would have thought? Who would have thought this would have happened? Not me. Charmander, go! Having the fire advantage right now. This is such a weird game, dude. And we gotta find a way to not have to fight this Celebi. It has grass energy, so it's gonna have 3 coin flips now. I mean, maybe the Moltres can compete against it. It'll have 4 on the next turn. Because if we use a Sabrina, they're just gonna put in Mew. Depending on their bench, though, because they just pulled a Pokeball, maybe we could double Sabrina with Moltres out on the front line. We'll still have to face 2 Celebi coin flips, though, so it's like, I don't know. Oh yeah, we're just 4 subscribers away from 7,000 subs here on the channel. Ah, Charmander's going down. They could always have Erica as well. I think just assuming that they could potentially have Erica. I don't know. We're just drawing so dead. There's Charmeleon. And they could have a Sabrina too. We just drew completely dead. I don't see a way out of this game right now for us. I'm throwing the potion to at least get away from that like 50 number. And dog, we don't have a choice. Sabrina here, what? They throw in Mew, and then Mew just comes out on the next turn. It'll prevent them from having extra energy, so we have to do it. But then we're not going to have the ability to do anything else after that. Hey, 7,014? What the? I looked down at like 6,998 or something. Yo, thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. If you guys are new to the channel and you just subscribed, just so you know, we do daily videos. Daily now that I at least am like back moved into the new house. But daily TCGP content, it's not just like the shorts live streams. So stay on the lookout for that. And as of tomorrow, we'll be live on Twitch as well, doing full screen streams while we do the shorts form on YouTube for push out. Your toes, you should have never stacked your win condition. Are you talking about Charizard? I didn't really stack Charizard. All of the energy I organically placed went on Moltres. I just haven't had any outs. Everything has basically gone to well, my active Pokemon. This game I've had no plays I could have made. It's still possible we win this. But yeah, all that energy on Charmander came from the Inferno Dance. We're able to survive that hit. So we're going to have to keep doing a little bit of movement around here. Or Mew's coming into play now. The problem is Mew's not going to be able to get up and running before we have the ability to deal with the Pokemon that they already have developed. So I think what we're going to have to do is put this energy on Moltres, leaf out, and then hit with the other one. Hopefully survive the 5 coin flips, which is not likely. And that's, yeah, this is just going to be game here. Because Sabrina ultimately would be useless again. I mean, I just don't see a world where they leave in one of the Pokemon. So yeah, we have to leave out here. We're just in such a bad position, right? Having we literally only have EX cards. This guy flexed hard winning with water grass energy. Dog, I hate it. I hate it. How do they have water energy and they get lucky that I drew dead? I drew completely dead. Hey, Nikolai. Oh. Nikolai. What is this? Brother, now you have to subscribe. All right, chat. We have to survive the coin flips here. That potion is useless if they don't have anything else. They can't get 2 coin flips. Come on. Moltres, fly around. 1, 2. Oh, we're dead. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Hey, GG's. Dude, we drew so dead. Maybe we do throw a Volcarona in this deck in replacement of one of the Sabrinas. I do like that, and it is a variation of what I've typically run on this deck. So I think that might be a fun play. Hey, I appreciate that, Nikolai. All right, we're gonna do this here. So this is the typical Moltres deck that I run, and we're not changing it because of the fact that we drew dead. We're changing it because I do want to make this change with Volcarona being a card that we have seen a little bit more often. The thing is, like, which version do I run? So we got the promo version. Oh man, Volcarona just costs so much energy, but it does hit hard, right? 2 energy retreat cost. I think we'll just do the promo version, throw it in the deck. Just to do it. It doesn't necessarily make our deck weaker having 1 Sabrina. Because the 2 Sabrina with a sweep Charizard just doesn't seem like it's ever necessary. We just don't want to ever lead with Volcarona. That is our worst case scenario. But we're going to add it to the deck. You have dual energy? Oh, shit. You're right. Good point. Good call. Yeah, as soon as you make a change. Do you imagine that game we won with dual energy after losing against someone who had water energy on a Celebi deck? That would have been crazy. Hey, by the way, while I'm switching this up, peep the shirt, gentlemen. What do we think about this? It just came in the mail. I'm going to constantly talk about it because it's pretty freaking cool. It's like a Jaws Magic Carp shirt. Got some Goldines in it. Pretty cool. All right, let's hop into another game. I'm going to change our overlay on the short streams, by the way, to have it more similar to the long form. Absolute Cinema. Oh, I forgot we had that emote. Ricochet coming in clutch with the emote. If you guys didn't know, we have membership emotes available for the YouTube streams. Do you have any idea about the new booster packs being released? Nah, nothing other than what my chat's told me. That sure is worth a sub. I appreciate it. Hey, you know what? I'm going to start pushing the subs hard, right? We're going to try to shoot for 100K this year. Actually, we're going to try to shoot for 100K before... What month? At the pace we're going, let's shoot for 100K before June 31st. I borderline might... So if you guys are familiar with Godsley in the scene, he's one of my buddies from the Call of Duty space. I might sub race him to 100K. He has a major start at like 40 or something already on his Pokemon channel, but we might try it just to give us like a little bit of push to like really go hard on the Pokemon streams and stuff. Oh yeah, as far as the booster goes, apparently it's Gen 2. That's like what I've heard a lot. Anyway, we're playing second here against a dark type deck, leading off with Moltres, and we got 2 Charmeleons in the hand alongside 2 potions. A Nidoking, Nidoqueen deck is actually kind of crazy. You did say your original goal was 10K by the end of the month. By the end of January, I mean, we're pacing for it. Actually, no, we are kind of behind because I slacked off with the move. Hey, you know what? If you guys are new and you enjoy Pokemon Pocket content and you love seeing players draw dead with 2 potions, 2 XPs, and 2 stage 1s, hit that subscribe button. We've got Moltres on the front line, but it can't do the stance for anyone. On the bright side, we're playing against a Nidoran, so it's not going to be like a super comp deck. The thing is, I don't know how Nidoking and Queen play. I have not played against this deck before, and I've not played this deck. What I do know is that Nidoking or Queen do more damage when the other one is on the board. Something like that. But that's like a very generic understanding of how the cards work. Nathaniel with the 5 say good luck on the journey to 100K. Thank you so much, Nathaniel. The absolute goat. All right, we Pokeballed there, and it gave us another Moltres, which, you know, I have a little bit of a love-hate with that because of the fact that we have 2 EX cards, so they only need to knock 2. They would have had to do that either way if we were using, you know, Charizard or Volcarona for the bench. So this isn't a big deal. We can load up both Moltreses to start hitting for 70 if we get a decent Inferno Dance here. I don't know how much Nidoqueen hits for, and I have a feeling them using that Giovanni is because 100 HP is like a crucial zone. So it might seem weird, but I'm going to use both potions. Normally I wouldn't do this play, but this is strictly based off me not knowing how much damage I'm going to be taking on the next turn. So I just want to erase the damage that they hit us for. I feel like the Giovanni was for some type of reason. Now we need to not completely whiff. That puts us in a tough spot. Playing against a deck I'm not familiar against with just double Moltres off spawn. Ooh. Nidoqueen does 50 damage for each king. Interesting. Now on the bright side, they didn't evolve the male Nidoran. They're gonna Sabrina us here. We have the double X speed, which I don't mind. Yep, we'll be taking some damage there on the bite. See what the research can do for us. We're looking for Charmander. Or Volcarona, honestly. I don't mind seeing Volcarona there. I don't have Larvesta, do I? That's crazy work. That's crazy. All right. It's all good. It's all good. How many of you guys saw me not put Larvesta in the deck and just knew that I was going to be in this situation? A Geo would have been clutch there. That's so funny. Thought maybe you already had one. Straight selling, baby. Throwing, by the way. Yeah. I do want to try out a Nidoqueen deck at some point. Tell me they're drawing dead. Okay, so it does 80 and it does 50. 50? Jesus. 50 more for each. Ah, they got the double potion. For each Nidoking. They might be drawing dead here. On the bright side, like, it does take 2 turns and they don't have it there yet. Problem is I did burn through both of my potions. So Moltres is dead. And we don't have the energy here. I have to deal with the Nidoqueen. Mew can survive a hit. I'm not going to Sabrina because I have to deal with the Nidoqueen now. I'll have the Sabrina just in case they evolve the bench Nidoran. Doduo? Yo, I want to know what this guy's deck is. Now we just really need to hope they don't have a second Sabrina in here. But I have no idea what their deck is at all. I know Mew's weak. Wait, Mew was definitely the wrong choice. I looked at it like, okay, Mew could do 80 damage. You know, we completely sold this game. Let's just not talk about it. How about that? Let's just, welcome to the stream, guys. We're just starting off for the first time here today. We're going to be trying out this Moltres-Charizard deck, and we're going to be pairing it with a Volcarona. Now, the Volcarona edition is something that's brand new. I've never done it before. So don't expect me to throw. I definitely wouldn't do that. All right, here we go. Hey, we're hopping in. First game of the day. Yeah, I don't want to use Volcarona, actually. Like, I borderline don't. Because I don't have another card I want to get rid of. I think, if anything, we just replace the Sabrina with the Giovanni to maybe give us a bit more power to work with. Stream on TikTok also? No, I don't. But as of tomorrow, I'll be live on Twitch as well. I would go live on Twitch now, but since I already went live on YouTube, it won't let me change my my video quality. And I have my settings locked at 1440p, which Twitch doesn't allow for. Hey, first game of the day. Shit. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm about to make a quick change to my deck and mess with the energy. I didn't hop into a game. I'm just getting started here. So we're gonna be rocking our Moltres deck. Dog. What is the day? What is today? I'll be right back. I need an energy drink. Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We're just starting off for the day. Game number 1. We're playing up against a water deck. And we are going second. We are going second. Now, if I get these earbuds in my ears, I just grabbed myself a Red Bull. It should be a good time tonight. How y'all doing? Everybody having a good day? Let's go. First game of the stream. We got Moltres in the lead position. Wow. Jesus. Professor's Research in the hand. 2 sets of Charmeleon. Let's see if we can find ourselves the Charmander early on. They're leading with Magikarp. They're leading with Magikarp. Congrats on hitting 7K. Thank you. I appreciate it. And we're shooting for 20K this stream. See if we can do it. My chat's rizzing me up currently. They're gonna hit us with the Misty on turn 1. I'm assuming this is going on Articuno. And if it's not, that means they already have Gyarados ready to go, locked and loaded. Oh. Okay, they're gonna hit us with the turn 2 Blizzard. And we might not have a bench to work with. But we could maybe do something here. We have Charmeleon, we have Charizard. It's looking tough, right? It's looking very tough. Because we're so far behind on energy here. Maybe this energy goes on Carp, it leaps out, and then... Oh no, it's X-speeding. Yeah, it's X-speeding. Okay, chat, lock it in. How do we win this one? How do we win? Oh my god, they have another Misty? Is it gonna go crazy? No, it doesn't. Brother, I just grabbed the energy drink. Bro, what's Mew gonna do? Die? What's Mew gonna do? They don't have Sabrina, right? They don't have Sabrina. We get out of this by stalling a little bit longer with the double potion. Come on now. We stay in it. We stay in it. We top deck Charmander on the next turn. Come on now. We can't let this Misty start beat us. Oh, that's not the card we needed. That is not the card we needed. We're still throwing Moltres down. Mew's getting his second energy. If Inferno Dance does 3 heads for us, we're back in it. We are back. There's 1. There's 2. We're so back, chat. We're so back. Hold on. Wait, lock it in. We're back. It's still a tough game here. But now we don't have to sack the Mew against the Articuno. And we can keep the Mew to trade the Gary. The thing is, Gary's never going to get in there. That's the problem. Maybe if they throw Gary on the bench. We're still in a tough spot, but we're back. At least. A little bit. Moltres has to go in here. Or does it? Or does it? Because if we put in Mew, right? Mew's going to hit Blizzard against the Drud on the bench. And then we could potentially use the Sabrina if they don't have the big Gary against us. To hit Drud for 90. We found Charmander. Don't make me regret that play. Gnome hacking. Come on, Mew. Come on, Mew. You're the wild card of this deck. Do something for me. They already burned through 1x speed. They still have both of their potions if they run 2 in this deck. On the next turn, we potentially have Gyarados to deal with. We just need them to not draw this Gyarados. They had a crazy start with Misty. I've got the Carp shirt on. Tell me you don't have... They have to have double potion, right? They have to. That's tough. Mew can still survive this, but it gives them another turn to find Gyarados. That's the problem. They just have another turn to find the Gyarados they're looking for. I mean, we can start building up Charmeleon, but they just have that 2-point lead, which is tragic. And I don't have... Oh, God. It's fine. It's fine. We can win this. I just don't have any potions because I double potioned earlier. So Mew's out of there. Moltres is going to Heat Blast Articuno. We have to dodge 2 pulls for the Gyarados. Oh, no. I don't like that energy placement. I don't like that energy placement at all. Oh, no, boys. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Maybe it misses. Maybe the attack misses. Ah. Oh, man. Yo, what's the start of the day? Dude, last time we used the Charizard deck, we were smacking. We had every attack we needed, every card we needed. We were looking good. Today, we're 28 minutes in. No, we're 51 minutes in. And we had one good game, I think. Dang, I've not seen a win since I joined. Wow, that's what I'm saying, dude. We're getting the bad luck here. Hey, but you know what? Vibes are high. Yeah, I said maybe it misses. It did. It didn't. He hit it. Hey, cheers. The Red Bull's coming in the system. The caffeine's coming. Ooh. Hey, this game's lucky that I just started watching Pokemon. I've got my Magikarp shirt on and I'm having a good time. Otherwise, I'd be angry. We finally... Dude, no, we don't. I was going to say, we finally have a Charmander start, but we have Charmeleon and Charizard. So here's the situation. We're going second up against a Psychic deck, most likely a Mewtwo deck that already laid down a Ralts, right? Or, and hear me out, it could be an Alakazam deck. Either way, we have Moltres EX to lead. I'm going to still put Mew down now. And we have the Pokeball, which there's 4 basic Pokemon left. No, there's 3 basic Pokemon left. There's 1 other Moltres and 2 Charmanders. So we have a 2-to-1 odd here of the Pokeball giving us what we need, and then we could have the perfect line against this Mewtwo deck. And the nice thing is they didn't draw Ralts. They drew 2 Mewtwo and a Mew, and never mind, they had a Pokeball there. So they're going to guarantee that they have the Ralts. Let's just hope the fact that they only have 1 card left. Oh, I need the XP now. Let's just hope the fact that they only have 1 card left means that they don't have Kirlia. Now, with that being said, they swapped us in with Mew, right? I'm just going to immediately throw this energy on Mew. I would have loved the Inferno Dance, especially if we find the Charmander here. But I don't mind them doing that to us because we could just start hitting Mew for 150 before it's ready to go, since we act first on energy. And we have Leaf, so we could eventually, you know, pivot if they Sabrina us again to try to block Mew. So we're not in a bad position. We ended up finding the Charmander. We got the full evolution line here. So many ways out of this situation. They're going to research. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. They have Kirlia. They've got the slab. Put it back in the deck. Ooh. Okay, that's good. It does thin their deck, though, and give them a better odd of pulling Kirlia. But not seeing it that turn is big. All day here, we evolve to Charmeleon. And end our turn there. I just wanted to make sure that Charizard did have a 2 energy retreat cost. It does. So we'll evolve to Charizard on the next turn as well. And if we get Sabrina, like I said before, we're just going to leave. They smartly are going to put in Mew and retreat that Mewtwo. Burning an energy, mind you. But what we're going to do is retreat this Mew and put in Moltres. Finding the X speed there on the top of the deck was big too. Means we're not gonna have to burn through that to get that Moltres in. And we get to save the leaf. So like I said, we'll put Charizard on the bench and we're Inferno dancing. Let's see a quick setup. There's one. I'll take one. Because we're not going to bother putting any more energy on this Moltres. We're looking really good. If I lose this game, chat, you can all say I sold. Their Mew does potentially counter our Charizard. But with Mewtwo ready to go, and energy continue going on Moltres, and then still not having Kirlia, we're looking solid. We're looking very solid. Debating putting this energy on Moltres or Charizard. I think we have to put it on... I think we have to put it on Charizard, right? If I put it on Moltres, we'll have the ability to attack with it at some point, but it's not really necessary. I'm putting it on Charizard. I'd like to get that Crimson Storm going as soon as possible. Let's just not whiff. Ah, one. Thank you. All right, that's perfect. That's what we needed. On the next turn, we get to go at them and kill their Mew. So they're smartly gonna put that energy on Mewtwo. The thing is, by the time we're able to kill Mewtwo, the game's over because they just never found the Gardevoir. So our play here is just very simple. What we're gonna do is use our leaf now, I suppose. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there if Moltres gets put back in the active spot. We'll use the leaf now, retreat Moltres, put in Charizard. Throwing this energy on here is going to allow Charizard to one-shot Mew, and then if they frontline Mewtwo, we kill off with Mew and the game's over. And if they don't frontline, then we also had a Sabrina, the game's over that way. So we had the perfect play against everything that they did there. That was great. That was the game we needed. Hey, first game of the stream, chat. Let's go. Hey. First game, by the way. First game. Dude, we had the perfect counter to anything they could have done too. Like that was a good set of pulls. Finally, because of the win, I sub. Hey, thank you. I promise I'll attempt to win again. I'll attempt it. I no promises if it'll happen or not, but we'll try. My wife told me to stop impersonating a flamingo. I had to put my foot down. Playing second against a psychic type deck again here. Oh, and we are leading with a full evolution line. That's the only card I didn't want to see them start with, though. Was Mew. The horizontal stream is going to be on Twitch as of tomorrow. Today, I didn't want to go live on YouTube with it just to test to see how the stream push out would be. And having two streams on YouTube definitely was hurting the push out for both perspectives. Ooh, is this a Pidgeot EX Mew combo we're playing against? I wonder who they run with this as well. Like maybe a Chatot or a Farfetch'd or something. We found Moltres and the Pokeball, which is nice to see. So we can get Charmander out of there. We're going to have to burn through the energy to do it, which I don't mind. So we lay the Moltres down now, and we're going to put the energy on Charmander. Obviously, we're not going to attack because Ember does 30 damage, but we have to discard a fire energy. So we're going to end our turn there without hitting the Mew. And Mew really doesn't have a counter against us. They're quickly evolving to Pidgeotto, though. We should be able to survive. Pidgeot EX without a problem, assuming we keep our bench light. We find another potion there. We'll have to burn through this energy here to retreat Charmander out. Get Moltres back on that front line. Charmeleon. And we'll Inferno Dance. Get a nice setup going. Come on. One's cool with me. Because you know what? We're getting 2 on the next turn. Haven't found our Sabrina yet. They're continuing to load energy on, yeah, Pidgeotto, so they found it immediately. Ooh, they found it immediately. Puts pressure on, but we'll be able to hold on for a turn at least. The problem is, if I don't deal with this Mew on the next turn, which finding Sabrina allows us to do it, we're going to be in big trouble. Here's the situation. We need, and I mean we need, to roll 2 coin flips on Charmeleon. We evolve here all day. But this is just going to be tough because Mew is going to be a counter if it has its energy up and running. I guess that's the one benefit that we have, is that it doesn't have energy running at the moment. So it shouldn't be a threat, but we still need to roll a couple of heads here. I care about that Mew because Mew could be such a threat. I guess it's not going to come down to that Mew being a factor now that we had rolled that coin flip. So what we really want to see here is an X-Speed or a Leaf pop up. They have a second Mew. I was about to say, I wonder if they have Budding Expeditioner in that deck. Interesting. They decide to lay down the Mew as well. And we have a couple of turns to not worry about this, and they end up conceding. I was going to say, just because of the fact that their Mew didn't have any energy, it wasn't necessarily going to counter our Charizard yet. I thought maybe they'd find a way to potentially stall and get that energy built up, but they just couldn't. So they decided to concede there, knowing that we had them kind of in checkmate. Since on the next turn, if we found an X-Speed, if we found a Leaf, we were just going to retreat and then Charizard would trade. And if it didn't, then we would still have Charizard on the front line. Yeah, we won that one strictly from Aura, apparently. Because it was game in 2 turns. Was it Aura? Is that what it was? By the way, chat, I recently started watching Pokemon for the first time, and I'm starting from, you know, Indigo League, the first ever episodes. I just saw the episode with Erica in it, and how Erica was using Tangela and Gloom and stuff like that. Yesterday, for the first time, I saw Sabrina's episode. Today, I saw Erica's episode, so that was pretty sick. Leading off here with Moltres. Oh, against a Charmander. Hold up. Found ourselves a Mew. We're going to use the research. We found ourselves a Charmeleon and a Pokeball. Give me a Charmander for the one time. Do we love that or hate that? I think we're going to want to throw Moltres down, so... Well, we'll wait a turn, but I think we're going to want to throw Moltres down on the next turn if we don't find another basic. So our Inferno Dance has value. But as of now, there's no reason to put it down. Dude, the Sabrina episode was very strange. Dude, Sabrina's badass in the show. All I'm going to say about Pokemon is your life will feel so much better. Oh, yeah. I didn't want to put the Moltres down because of the fact that I wanted to conceal that. I totally understand the red card there because we had an excess amount of cards. So that is a major setback. Now, in our benefit, they did improve our hand. But they did make a that was a red card play. That was a red card play, right? It was solid. They just helped us out, though. Because not only did we top deck the Charmander and get the Moltres back, we also found Charmeleon. But no one runs red card in 2025. So I didn't see it coming, especially in a Charizard deck. Hey, but they improved us. And we found one coin flip. You run red card, Nathaniel? Oh, man. You're crazy. You're crazy. Running red card is so goofy. Dude. It is always odd to see. Bro, I swear your last 5 to 6 coin flips have all been one head, two tails. Apparently, according to my chat, it was like maybe 2 weeks ago, but the last time I ran this deck, I was going 2 for 3 every time. So maybe my odds are evening out. It's okay. We're going to get this Moltres active and ready to go for attacks. Just realized they hit me. It was like reading chat or something. I didn't even notice. My Moltres took a smack, which is an odd play. As far as the game goes right now, we're playing a very similar deck, like a mirrored deck. But us not finding a head coin flip there. We were about to like build up a massive advantage with that if we got just one energy, but we whiffed. At least our Moltres is built up. But it is kind of coming down to a relatively even match. Yeah, them already having the Charizard now kind of puts us behind. I can't lie. I don't know what they did with their energy on that turn. Did they lay it on Charizard instead of doing an Inferno Dance? Or did they just waste an energy? I didn't even see what happened. Okay. Well, I'm not going to bother doing another Inferno Dance. We're actually going to Heat Blast to put the pressure on the Moltres. So, very best case scenario for this Moltres, it's got one turn of being able to dance for their Charizard. And if it just lands a triple heads, I will be salty. I would be very salty. But we're going to try to organically build up Charmeleon while attacking with Moltres on the front line right now. Only thing that would make me sad is if they Sabrina me. Here comes their dance. Did you guys see where they put their energy on the last turn, by the way? Was it on their Charizard? Oh! Our triple tails just got made up from their triple tails. Love that. Again, organic Charmeleon energy placement. And we're killing off their Moltres. So we have no problem fighting against this Charizard right now. It's got, what, 1 energy. It'll have 2 on the next turn. Can't do anything against us. Even if it hits us with 2 Crimson Slaps, at that point, we're going to do so much damage with Moltres that Charmeleon will be able to come in and play cleanup. Here comes Growlithe, which sets up a Sabrina vulnerability. And they're going to leaf out Charizard and put Growlithe on the front line? Did they just give it to me? Are they spoon feeding me? Press the concede button. Why? Thank you. Appreciate the win, buddy. Talk. Nah, they're trolling, right? They were trolling. We weren't even like in a crazy position, right? Because we didn't have Charizard. We still needed to find that. We could have won, but they could have found some type of way out of it that wasn't that. What does 7,045 mean? That's how many subscribers we have. Watch, see, someone's gonna press the sub button and it's gonna jump up. It's automatic. It's automated. It's live. Wow. Charmander, Charmeleon, Crown Rare Charizard, all in hand. Playing up against a fire deck where we're going second. Moltres, Charmander? Is that who they're leading with, or is it an Arcanine? Ponyta. Wow, Moltres with this deck is odd. Very, very odd. You think it's like a full Blaine deck, so they just run Moltres with, yeah, Vulpix, Ninetales, Rapidash? I wonder, this seems like a very OG deck, almost like they would have the original version of Rapidash that only does 70? I don't actually remember how much damage it does. 40? Not much. We found the Moltres. Or we had it already, huh? Oh, we did top deck it. Wow. Okay, so we found the Moltres. A second one comes in from the Pokeball. I think we just frontline Moltres here. I borderline am playing with the mindset. I should have evolved, but I'm playing with the mindset that they have the 40 damage Rapidash, which makes them far less threatening. Also, the evolution there, not doing it, I could have. It doesn't matter. We would never have Charmander built up strong enough for us to be able to attack with Charizard right away, so it's pointless. Okay, Larvesta. So they have Volcarona in this deck as well. We found the Charmeleon. Number 2. Part of me wants to throw in Moltres, but there's just no world where I feel like a Sabrina would even hurt either. I mean, I guess if they have Ninetales, so I do want to try to protect from a potential shutdown of my Charmeleon early, because Ninetales could cook us in one hit if we don't have that Sabrina protection. How many triple tails have we hit today? Our Moltres has been crazy. I'm gonna have to throw in a different Moltres. I can't keep using the 2-star. We're gonna have to use the promo because there's just no way. Watch the red card. Yo, Chad, if they run a red card in this deck, I don't even know what to think of today's games. Got the 1 a.m. vibes. So they end up evolving to Volcarona. They've got the Moltres here. They're going to have power, actually, to take us out. They have a lot of power in their hands. They've got Moltres as a threat. I have no energy built up on the Charizard. I needed that energy. We need to recover with some of these coin flips. You need to up your luck stat, dude. Talk. Watch a triple here. Hey, everybody who's a member in the stream, start spamming the heads emote. We need the triple heads. The triple heads. This is the only way we can win this. We found an X speed, which is good. We're going to lay this energy on Charmeleon. Evolve to Charizard. Come on, triple heads. Let's go. Inferno Dance. This brings us back in it. Honestly, 2 is good, but let's shoot for the full 3. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. 0 for 6, baby. 0 for 6. It's okay. We're still in this. There's still a way. I don't know. There's still a way. Dude. All right, they're gonna hit us with a Heat Blast. That's not a concern of ours, especially with this Volcarona only doing 80 to us. Unless they Geo Ninetales the Charizard. That Sabrina is relatively meaningless because all day I'm gonna be doing Inferno Dance. And I have a potion here. And a leaf as well. Honestly, then again, I don't want to have a weak bench because of Volcarona. We're going to use a potion. We're going to save that leaf. I don't want to use it. I don't want to have that Moltres on the bench be one-hit vulnerable. They save themselves an energy. Come on, man. Moltres. We don't go 0 for 9, buddy. Give me at least 2. There's 1. There's 2. I'll take it. I will take it. Charizard will be up and running on the next turn. Again, the only thing that really threatened us heavily is going to be a potential... Wait, Volcarona only attacks... it gets to pick. Okay, I want to make sure it wasn't bench. The only thing that really threatened us heavily here is going to be a Ninetales... Pain. Is a Ninetales Geo hit into a Volcarona kill, but they can't do that now. So we should be okay. Especially having that leaf as well. We're going to frontline Charizard here because I don't want that Moltres to be weak and just immediately take care of Ninetales, their hardest hitting Pokemon. We'll research as well. We found a Sabrina and a Mew. Is there a world where there's any benefit to throwing down Mew? I don't think so. So we just go for the Crimson Slash and kill off their Ninetales. We can tank any of their hits twice. They put in Volcarona, who's going to burn through their energy. So what we're going to want to do here is Sabrina on the next turn. Or not, actually. Or not. Again, we can survive the 280s. Do we, Sabrina? 160. I think Volcarona could take out our Moltres before we find a way out. Because it's going to just have the attack again. Oh, brother, I think we got cooked. Yeah, I knew he was aiming for Moltres. If we Sabrina, obviously, that Moltres is up and running. Dang, we got blocked off. There's no way we can get out of this. Because regardless, if we Sabrina, they have the 2 energy to get the Moltres out. So this game really came down. This game really came down to literally us going 0 for 6 on the coin flips. Isn't that nuts? Isn't that nuts? Let's see if we have a paid actor. Wait, my chat? Oh, is my chat tricking me? No way. No way. I thought this was a 2 energy attack. I'm not going to lie, chat. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was a 2 energy attack. Wait. We're fine. We're fine. I looked up, chat's going crazy. I was like, we're cooked. I never looked down to see 3 energy attack. We're fine. So we kill off Ponyta there. And they're not going to ever be able to build up Volcarona. They can hit us for 70. I should have put Mew in, though, so I could protect myself from a Sabrina. That was the play that I missed reading chat. Oh, no. We might have cooked ourselves in a game where we thought we were cooked. I will take full responsibility. If I was paying slightly better attention, we could have won that game easily, but we still end up winning the game. We could have won it without a doubt. We won because they didn't pull Sabrina. Wow. Sometimes we get tips from chat. Sometimes we get overwhelmed by chat. Sometimes we win a game by dumb luck. I'm not gonna lie. I fumbled that, brother. Oh, I should have locked it in. It was so easy, right? I should have locked in. If I looked down at my screen at any point, I could have seen Volcarona as a 3 energy attack and not 2. I thought it was 2, so it was just going to be going crazy. And that whole situation had me thinking I lost. But the play there, definitely, I see why people were saying put in Mew. I saw other people like Sabrina. I understand what you guys are saying now. I'm not going to lie, you stress me out with the Bonehead community commentary. I got you. I got you. That's what I do, brother. All right, I'm going to lock it in for real this game. We're going first against a water type deck. We have Moltres, Mew, and Charmander as our lead. I guess we have to throw them all down since we're playing first. Noah used Confusion. It's super effective, I'm saying. Continuous Stomp Eevee. One shots Moltres. Wouldn't that be sick? Wouldn't that be sick? They've got water energy, so there's obviously going to be a Vaporeon eventually. I wonder if it's an Articuno Starmie EX. Probably is. Those decks get up and running quick. They've got the Pokeball. We're playing against Waffle Mew, by the way. Go to name. Here comes the Stomps. Here comes the Stomps. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it is. Okay, dude. They like delayed the coin flip for a second. I thought, oh man, they got like 2 or 3. Hey, you know what? A Charmeleon here would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool to me. We find another Moltres. We'll save it for now. Honestly, this Moltres has been terrible on the coin flips for us. It went 0 for 6 on the last game. We're keeping the promo one locked and loaded, ready to go. Let's see if we can stack a couple of energy. There's 1. There's 2. I'll take 2. It's already better. The free promo Moltres is already better than the 2-star that we paid a lot of money for. How many wins do I have so far? I finished the event yesterday. So they do have the Starmie immediately. Let's see if they evolve to Vaporeon. It's still possible. And they could already be hitting us for 90 on the next turn. It doesn't look like they're going to be doing that. So they're just going to stomp at us with Eevee. Whiff. Bam. Live and die by the coin flips in this game. That being said, tomorrow's video chat, yesterday's, if you're watching today's video, is all about coin flips. We play a Marowak deck. It was sick. I kind of like the play of getting Moltres up and running against that Starmie, while simultaneously still being able to build a couple more energy onto the Charmander. Since we were able to get 2 coin flips last time, if we get 1 here, we're in a really good spot. 2 is even better. So we're in a position. Obviously, on this turn, their play should be to retreat Starmie, or retreat Eevee into Starmie. We'll be able to hit us for 90, which I tank. Borderline, I think instead of putting that energy on Moltres, I could have put it on Mew. But either way, I think we're losing an EX here. Without a way to save it. So we kind of have to get this damage on the Starmie. And then if we can pull a Charmeleon, let's see what we pull here before we make any decisions. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. That's what we needed. How many cards do we have left too? Just 8 now. Yeah, so we definitely attack here. Or, tell you what, we're going to put in Mew since we have an X speed. We're still going to put this energy on Charmeleon. We're going to burn through the energy to retreat Moltres and put Mew on the front line. That way we don't give them any free points. And then on the next turn, we have an X speed to work with to get Mew out of there if they don't Sabrina. If they do Sabrina, then, you know, Moltres goes down. That guarantees that they won't do it with the research. So on the next turn, we're going to have 2 points against their 0. And all of their energy is going to be... Where's it at? Let's see. I'm assuming on Articuno. Thing is, if we do end up finding a Sabrina with the research, then we could guarantee a win if they frontline Articuno. Actually, we have so much energy built up, we actually just win the game regardless. So we'll evolve to Charizard, XP Mew out. And we'll be able to deal with this Starmie no problem now. With the fact that we currently have 5 energy, there's no way we're going to lose this game. Yeah, 2 Crimson back-to-back is tough to beat. They would have to have a God tier... What? AK-47 and shoot the trainer, they win? Like, that's all. They have no move. Because even if they missed you, right, they just hit us for 80. If they decide to Sabrina, they can take one of our Pokemon, no problem. And then Charizard just comes in and gets the kill. So we got this game on lock. Here comes the Misty. They might just concede after all their attacks. We'll see if they play it out. Watch this Misty just go crazy, like 80 heads. That'd be a clip. Oh. Yep, there's the Misty into the concede. Good game, good game. We found the cards we needed. I Pokemon over Magic the Gathering. I played Pokemon as a kid. I don't know anything about Magic. This is the first card game I've ever played as well, and I feel like Pocket is a really great introduction card game. It's got the randomness factors, it's got the fun factors, it's got the Pokemon nostalgia. For me, at least. Different IP, straight up. An IP I can get behind. Magic is probably like 1,000 words per card. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something. Where'd you get that shirt? I need one now. I got it on the TikTok shop. Hey, Borderline. Let me show off the shirt real quick again. Borderline, what if I'm gonna have to promote it or something at some point? Get like that affiliate thing. It's a sick shirt. Who are we trying to pull here? I think we do the Pikachu packs because we're still trying to hunt the full art Misty and Brock. Jiggly, Helix, Eevee, Gyarados, Hypno. Yeah, it's fire. I didn't see all of it. Yeah, hey, I got one more shirt to show all of you. I'll be right back. Don't leave. This is cool. This is cool. All right, so right here's the shirt we're rocking. Right, we got the carp. We got the carp. This is the other shirt that I got. I hope, right? I'm not gonna show you guys a random shirt. Now look at this one. Boom. Look at that. Goes hard. I feel like that's perfect, right? Oh, hello. Go back to gameplay. Y'all like the Umbreon shirt too? It turned out better than I thought too. I was reading the reviews and I was kind of worried that the black wasn't going to go as hard as it does. Because originally on the website they had like a charcoal and I couldn't get the charcoal, so I got the black and it looks nice. For like TikTok, I feel like the quality is insane. How tall is bro for real? Oh, I'm like 6'7". Definitely not 5'11". Not 5'11". Ah, no hits back to back. Tragic luck. Loki fire. Hey, appreciate it. Yeah, send the link. I don't have the link right now, but I'm sure if you look up like carp shirt on TikTok shop, you'll find it. 1,000 pack points. You look 6'2". Hey, with shoes on, I'm definitely 6 foot. Got that honesty though. We cross over. Yeah, I cross over to 6 foot with Yeezys on. But I just look tall on camera because my legs are long. Like, I lose all of my height in my head and my body. My limbs are like 6'2" person size, and then my body is like a 5'10" size, and my head's like a 4'2" size. So that's the build down. And my muscles are actually deflating. I haven't gone to the gym in like 3 weeks due to like the move and everything. Slacking. I hate it. I could be at the gym right now, but hey, Pokemon. Anyway, playing second here. We got a water deck we're facing. Good thing we have the lead Moltres. We just really want that Pokeball to give us a Charmander. Continuous Stomp Eevee, back at it again. And we were able to find the cards we needed in the last match against a water type. Let's see if we can do it again. Pokemon all the way. Yeah, no, I definitely need to get back into the gym, right? I was going so consistently. Y'all don't know, man. I put on like 25 pounds over the course of like the last 6 months prior to recently moving. So, trying to continue on that. I was trying to bulk heavily, and now I'm at like a phase where I'm about to start cutting while also maintaining muscle and maybe still building some muscle. But it's time to start the cut. I have, for the first time in my life, a little belly, a little jiggle. Have you seen God Pack farming? I have. The Discord servers. All right, let me get Charmander for the one time. Booyah. The most cringe booyah celebration. Looks like we're playing against an identical deck to what we just played before. And if we can find the Zard, I'll have a pretty solid start again. As long as we keep finding some head flips on these coin tosses. I just pulled a 1-star Electrode. Nice, that's a fun card. That's a very usable card too inside the Pikachu EX decks. I was honest, last time I renewed my license and told them 5'11", they put me down as 5'7". That was when I officially become 6 foot. Oh yeah, my license for sure is about to say 6 foot. Like I said, I just moved, so I need to renew my license and get a haircut. Bad, bro. This is long. I was growing out a mullet for the last like 3 months. I need to get it like re-tapered and then the front controlled, because the front has gotten long, but the mullet has come full force as far as the back's like length. Gold Pika or Gold Charizard? Gold Charizard I think is cooler, just because the 2-star Pikachu looks nice. Actually, both of the 2-stars look good. The immersive Charizard is sick though. Definitely better than the immersive Pika. Wow. Oh, they went for the Misty off rip. They red card? Hey, you know what? We find Charmeleon and Charizard. Come on now. There's Geo, X-Speed, and Potion. Sorry, we have the top deck. Dude, we have all support. All right, well, again, we're in a situation just like last game where we're painfully going to be playing against a powerful Starmie with not too much to counter. What we're really going to need to see is a Charmeleon show up as the counter. Assuming we can get one coin flip to land here. We just need one. All day. All day today. All day. Nah, we're not doing a vertical today because it was hurting the performance of the shorts feed a lot. Hey, who has been here today watching the coin flips? Who has seen it? Do they have Vaporeon? No, wait, they don't attack us with Starmie on that turn. Oh, that's so big. All they had to do was retreat and then attack us with Starmie. Maybe they just didn't have the X speed. Ah, we're about to get smacked hard. It's okay. That doesn't put us at the breaking point unless they have a Geo. I'm going to use the potion though to play safe. The problem is I still need that energy eventually on Charmander because it needs to attack with Charmeleon. So honestly, us surviving though that turn allows us to do another Inferno Dance Jenny, are you guys doing that like right now? Or tomorrow? Okay, we landed 2 coin flips. You guys feel free to do it today, if that's what you're talking about. There's no problem with that. 2 minutes away? I don't know if you're trolling or not. I feel like you're definitely trolling, but I'll send you the gate code. Okay, she's kidding. Cool. Yeah, so they just didn't have the X speed on the last turn, so that allowed us to stay alive a little bit longer here. And again, with Moltres not being weak to water, this is nice. This is nice. They could have punished us crazy, though, obviously. We find Mew here. Mew's not going to be much help. I think we might have to just lean into the fact... dude, do we keep this Moltres alive? And just stall a couple turns with Mew? Maybe trade our damage around? I think we do that with the XP to work with. Nah, because then we'll still be losing energy on Moltres without the X speed. We're in a tough position here, and I don't know how we're going to get out of it. I think our only out here is to essentially just find a Charmeleon. That's what we need. So we'll go for the Heat Blast. The red card put us in such a tough spot. Now, the thing is, they could always put in Articuno now and trade us since they have the Vaporeon with Washout. So we're just, in general, in a terrible spot. Let's see if they decide to continuously attack or they're going to do the rotation. Looks like they're going to do that. So, yeah, tough spot. I don't see any way we win this game. Hey, but you know what? I'm going to go pee while we wait for the inevitable death. Did the game put in Mew? Hey, okay. So there is a way out of this. There is a way. And it's just going to involve them not getting the kill this turn. We can potion. No, we don't need a potion. Okay, we're going to throw the fire energy here on Mew. And then we just end our turn there. We found the Charmeleon. Because Charizard can tank. Alright, that was the only way we lost. GG's. It had the Sabrina too. Use the potion. The potion wouldn't have helped. Because Charmeleon would have been one shot by any of the Pokemon. He's weak to water, remember? So it would have done either 110 if they attacked with Starmie, 100 if they attacked with Articuno. There was no way out of that one. The only way we could have won that game, and we would have actually, we would have won that game if they didn't have a Sabrina. Because then Charizard would have swept. And then, you know, they probably still could have Sabrinaed Mew. I think I might have to do a gameplay on the Starmie Articuno deck because it's like OG meta that we haven't seen used super like often lately. So Might have to do a gameplay on that. I don't think I ever released a video on the channel. Maybe I did. I definitely recorded one. Let's see if we ever released it. We're playing first up against a darkness type deck. Okay, this is the second time today, oddly enough, that I've faced against a Nidoking, Nidoqueen deck. Taking a look, I actually never did a gameplay on the Articuno Starmie. So it's going to be Nidoking and Nidoqueen with a Mew EX. We have a decent start here, being able to play Moltres and the Research with a Charizard in the hand. Let's just hope this isn't the weird occurrence of us finding another red card opponent, because they've been showing up a lot today for some reason. We have Mew, who we're going to lay down. Just because, like, I have this weird fear right now of the red card appearing. We'll end our turn there. So Nidorann's ability here. Call for family. Put one random Nidoran male from your deck onto your bench. Wow. I see the power behind this deck. This is only the second time I've ever played against it. And the first time it was a pretty dominant victory. We find Charmeleon, which puts us in a really good spot. The only problem is just the fact that we're acting second on energy and we don't have an X speed. So we have no other choice here but to... I guess we do have an option here. We could high roll, high risk, and attack on this turn. And I think I'm going to do that. Because if I can shut down Nidoran right now before they have the Nidoqueen, we could do a lot of damage. Now, at the same time, we could play it safe and put in the Moltres on the next turn and guarantee that we have an energy on Moltres to start doing the Inferno Dance. But I almost like to force them in this position where they have to have the evolution. Because we could also always top deck one of our 3 cards that allow our retreat to be free. Everybody wants me to stack Charizard. I just don't like doing the safe option. I'm putting the pressure on. I don't think they have it. I don't think they have it. And again, if they do have it, we still have the X speed. We still have the Leaf. We have cards that can improve us. They didn't have it. So they retreated Nidoran back. We have the Research, and we're going to find an X speed. Okay, I might have slight regrets about my decision making. I might have slight regrets about my decision making. Put this energy on the lead Charmander. And we're not going to evolve it because then it would have a 2 energy retreat cost. It's fine. I saw the potion, I got excited. You know what, though? There are 3 cards that improve us. Why do we keep getting the potion? Ah, they have Nidoran with 2 energy already on it. I don't think we have a move here besides just to do the retreat. Thing is, we do have 2 potential Charizards that can be up and running. So we'll just play it out from here. I don't exactly understand how their evolutions work. I guess they have to find the right evolutions, right? And their deck must just have a lot of Pokemon in it. We're not in a terrible spot here. I liked the high roll play. It forced them back. And now they're going to use a Leaf here. So this is the male version of Nidoran, right? Nidorino. So they'll have a Nidoking. I have no idea what it does for damage. Does anyone know how much Nidoking hits for? I know Nidoqueen does extra damage by 50, I believe, every time there's a Nidoking on the bench. It does 80 plus poison. Oh, so we're vulnerable then to a Geo play on the next turn. So we are going to use the potion just to prevent Geo from potentially killing us. And we're going to evolve both Charizards. And we'll just try to get one of the Charizards active and up and running as soon as possible. I'll take one. Most stacked bench you've ever seen. Yeah, we're looking good right now. We can shut down a big Nidoking play if they go for it. They found the Nidoking. And they hit us again there. Not going to be a big deal, especially since we did find the X speed and we have a leaf as well. I think we just go for the no-brainer, right? I could high roll it and potentially lose Moltres. I'm tempted to high roll it here, and instead of attacking the Nidorino now, doing one more Inferno Dance. Because I have the leaf to work with. And I have the X speed. I just don't want that Mew to come in and like trade us immediately. So I think we're going to delay one more turn. Yeah, I know. I see that they have the Mew, and that's what they're setting up right now. So I don't want to throw Charizard in. What if we potion and start... I hate seeing Mew just sit there menacingly. I'm running out of time now to make a decision. I'm not going to have the Inferno Dance go down in time, am I? Come on, maybe. Nah. I really wanted Inferno Dance. Took too long. Just reading chat and deciding. It's okay. I need to get the potion down immediately. Oh, so it is 90. Okay, so Moltres is cooked. Yeah, Moltres is cooked. Maybe the play would have been to stack an energy on the... Well, no, because we would burn through the energy regardless, and then Mew would have came in. Yeah, I wasted the turn, but we didn't have a choice. They had that game on lock. So what would have happened if we threw in Charizard here is we would have gotten the point, but then Mew would have killed us, and we wouldn't have had any energy developed outside maybe the Moltres into a Sabrina. They had a pretty decent setup. But I don't think it mattered regardless. I'm glad that we discussed it, though, honestly. I'm glad that we discussed it. Because I do want to learn more about what these two cards do. Dude. 130. Would have been crazy. Stacked your other Charizard? Well, if I stack my other Charizard, the Moltres still dies, and Mew still comes in to get the kill. They just had their Mew to counter Charizard. I should have... Honestly, I should have just... Well, didn't I stack the Moltres? I think my energy did go to Charizard. Maybe we could have stacked the Charizard. Space asked, what's the consecutive win challenge? What's the max? It's 5. No clue. I think we're in his stream. Wait, what are we talking about? What's going on here? I appreciate you, Force. We're going first against a Psychic deck. Moltres. Start. Got the research and the Pokeball. We're definitely going to do the research first into the Pokeball if we don't find Charmander on the top deck. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, we got it with just the research, baby. That's good luck. You've never seen that deck get that far with evolutions? Yeah, there's a lot of evolutions in that deck. For sure. We have the start that we were looking for, like, perfectly. 100% perfectly. And I don't see a world where I ever want to build up a second Charizard, so we're going to throw a Moltres in just in case we get a lot of energy. And more importantly, just in case we whiff on finding our final piece of the puzzle here. Retreat the Moltres, trade the Charizard, and put Mew in while you build the Charizard in the back. Potentially, but they had Nidoking and Nidoqueen. They could have just done so much damage on that turn. That is an interesting deck. I definitely want to try it out. Ralts and Mew here off the start. Let's see if they keep the Ralts in the front line for a couple of turns. Why Professor before Pokeball? I talk about this a lot on stream. When you're searching for basic Pokemon, it's always best to do your research first. So then you could potentially grab a basic before using your Pokeball. Again, if you're looking for more basics. If you're looking for evolutions, always do the Pokeball first, because then you pull basics out of the pool for what that research could potentially get. Anyway, we ended up top decking the Charizard there, which is perfect. So we'll evolve Charmeleon, do Inferno Dance. This is relatively the best start we could potentially have with this deck. Yeah, we have emotes on the channel for our members. Oh my, dude, this is the perfect start with this deck. It couldn't go much better than that. Especially since we have Sabrina as well. So if they don't load up the bench, then they're just cooked. They find another Ralts to put on the bench, but we still go in with Charizard and then Sabrina. Because I'd imagine the way this is going to go here. Well, I guess we still are hunting an energy. No, actually, we're fine. We're fine. So we're going to do this research. We find an X speed, which is cool. I didn't need it. But I do like the fact that we don't have to burn through this energy. We're going to retreat Moltres, put in Charmeleon, evolve the Charizard. Throw the fourth energy down, but we're not going to do Crimson Storm because we don't need to, so we'll just slash at the Ralts. They're going to lead with their other Ralts with the intentions of building up Mew to trade with a Crimson Storm against us. But since we have Sabrina, we'll just use it and then put Mew in on the front line. Assuming, again, they don't load their bench here. Now, if they do load their bench, it gets a little bit sketchy for us. But they didn't have a play there, so we're fine. We don't have to worry about that situation. So we'll just leaf, and that's going to be the game. That's just the perfect start, though. Like, dude, oh my god. I couldn't have done anything against that. Like, we had the perfect start and 3 Moltres heads. It was gross. The luck had to come back finally. Yeah, dude, we had so many triple tails, though. Yeah, that one's just GG's easy. This deck does highly depend on RNG, though. There's not so many situations where you're going to have to make, like, skillful decisions to get out of scenarios. I do agree there could have been some decisions maybe against the Nidoking, Nidoqueen match. But I definitely think that's coming from a lack of experience. Like, not knowing what the stage 1s do damage-wise makes me unsure of how to play against a deck. We're playing second against a fighting deck with 2 Charizards in our hand and a Pokeball. Golem deck leading with Geodude seems rough for them. Seems very, very rough. They do Pokeball. I kept getting the perfect start back-to-back with my Alakazam deck, currently on a 7-game win streak. Yeah, dude, that deck, perfect starts are practically unbeatable. So use the Pokeball and research. They found themselves another dude. And that's about it for now. So we're still hunting Charmander and Charmeleon. Let's use the research. We found ourselves another research and an X speed. What's the Pokeball got for us? Charmander. Perfect. Love that. That was about a 50-50. Since we only had 4 basics left. So I'm glad we actually got lucky. Let's just not whiff on that middle evolution. Or the coin flips, please. Hey. I know people have been talking about it in the chat. I've been consistently doing 1 for 3s. Or 0 for 3s. So I'm hyped when we can just do 1 energy at a time. At least. We got Graveler on the bench. Judging by how many cards they're holding, they probably do have a Brock already. And they're using another research. So they've got, what, 6 cards in the hand at the moment. It's going to be 7 on their next turn. And a Pokeball again. They're thinning that deck a lot, so the Brock is getting more and more likely. They only have 7 cards left. Dude, yeah, our bar for luck is pretty low. We end up finding Charmeleon here, which is big. Now, the thing is, I kind of want to dual threaten and not entirely rely on Charizard on the next turn. So we are going to put this energy on Moltres so we can threaten to one-shot the Geodude on the next turn. And if we can find 2 energy to put on Charmeleon on this turn, then that would be a great position to be at. We got the 1. Yeah, I mean, we're consistent. We're nothing if not consistent. I just want to try to steal a point against this Geodude if it's trapped, if they don't have a leaf. I don't like that. Little Marshadow getting ready, locked and loaded. Thing is, Moltres can tank it no problem. And with the Giovanni in hand, Moltres could borderline get 2 points for us while we still load up Charizard. There's no world where Moltres is going to be getting 1 shot against this deck. Odd that they decide to load up the Golem there. Because we can just 1-shot that matchup, no problem. So let's use this Pokeball. Found another Moltres. Don't mind evolving to Charizard here. And we're going to research. We found ourselves another X speed and a potion. And like I said, we're going to just put this energy on Moltres and attack with it now. And I wonder who they throw in next. Maybe Drud? Maybe Golem just immediately start damaging us, but shouldn't be a problem because now we can just organically build up Charizard. So we'll hit us with 1 guard press there. I wonder if they have a leaf in their deck right now. Maybe the move was to just fully get Charizard active, but we didn't to that point though, regardless. I don't see us slashing our way out. No, this is fine, right? This is exactly how we built it up, because Charizard's never going to take damage from Golem. So this is exactly how we had wanted it to be. So we'll just use the Heat Blast here, do the damage. I guess we could have actually done Inferno Dance. That would have been a play, but I do like getting this damage on Golem. Just in case we can bait out any heals. Yeah. Since there's no world where we're gonna do anything with that damage. No, this is actually great. So even if they Sabrina us here, we're in a good spot, because then we can Crimson Storm kill the Golem. The Marshadow comes in and trades Charizard, but then we just Geo Moltres for the win. They end up using Leaf to retreat Golem out. Okay, this is a play I didn't expect, but it's going to be the same outcome. Now we just sweep with Charizard. Right? Maybe it's because they think I'm going to go for the Crimson, but I'm not going to. We're just going to slash while building up energy. And then we've got a potion to work with to basically get rid of all the damage that we take against this Marshadow. And I'm not throwing anything on the bench here. Our Charizard doesn't have energy? Yeah, if we went for the Crimson Storm, which is exactly why we didn't. So it puts a lot of pressure on them. And they're only going to be able to do 40 damage with that Marshadow. Again, I wasn't expecting the Sabrina, but it just isn't a problem. Because they can even retreat here. And they'll do 120. I guess Marshadow could be problematic, though. I'd really love to see a Sabrina pop up. Putting in Drud is interesting. Because they could have gotten us down. Doing 120 to us. They could have gotten us very hurt. Because I only had one potion, so I wouldn't have been able to deal with that Golem. They definitely should have attacked with Golem there and let it die. It's odd that they put in Drud instead. Wait, yeah, the Drud is a straight sell. I don't need to do anything now. The Drud was a complete sell. They had us in an interesting position, but they just sold the game here. Because now we can Crimson here and still take on the Golem without any issues. It's a very odd play. They could have had us in a tight spot, like I said, if they ended up attacking with Golem. Because then Marshadow could have come in for 100. I had the Mew to work with. More paid actors. Hey, man, when people are on the Emblem event, they're climbing, right? They're on a win streak. They get nervous. It makes some bad plays. You don't see the join button? I wonder if I can get the link in the description for that. Yeah, they concede there. They made one mistake there towards the end. It cost them the game. They were playing really well outside of that play. Like, they actually could have had us. I don't know if there was a way we'd have been able to work out of that scenario unless we found our Sabrina. Hey, it'd be like that, though. I really do. Let me see. Levels. Hey, chat. What does this link do? What does that link do that I just put in the stream? For anyone who's looking to become a member, I put it in the description of these streams. It does nothing. Oh, you can't click it on mobile? Hey, well, if you refresh the stream from here on out, it's going to be in the stream's description, and you can definitely click on that link. And numbers are looking healthy on the streams again, so it definitely was the horizontals that kind of messed with us, stat-wise. You know what's crazy is I played COD Mobile today for like 40 minutes, and it was way more stressful than playing Pokemon for 2 hours. We got the Moltres-Charizard Charmeleon Mew start against a fire deck. And we are going first against them. We're going to lay everything down. Let's see. Growlithe, Moltres, or Charmander when we turn this around for our opponent. Who do we think? Charmander. Well, we'll just collect that XP and end our turn there. They're doing their research. We'll need to get this Charmander out of here. Otherwise, it's wraps. Let's see if they have the XP to relief. It says page isn't available on mobile. Gotcha. Mine works on PC. Oh yeah, they loaded their bench there. So double Moltres and a Growlithe on the next turn. They're gonna be retreating Charmander. We're gonna evolve the Charmeleon against my better judgment, since we do have Mew for the retreat if they Sabrina. And we'll do our Inferno Dance now. Boom! One for 3. I'm nothing if not consistent with this deck. Yo, chat, Janny can't get a membership on the stream. This is so sad. Can we get 30 gifted to give her an opportunity of getting one? Hers is broken. This is so sad, chat. Can we get 30 gifted members? As expected, they retreat, evolve, and do Moltres as well. Why mine don't do that? Why mine don't do that? Hey, if they have Charizard on the next turn, GG's. GG's. We don't find it, so we're gonna load this energy on Mew to hopefully be a counter. We're nothing if not consistent. Now it's coming in to be a bad thing that I didn't put that energy on Charmeleon. Because if I top deck Charizard and they have it and they kill our Moltres with Charizard, again, I top deck Charizard, I'm going to be very sad because I won't have enough energy. They put energy on Moltres. Is it to retreat it? No, it's to do another Inferno Dance. So that's good. That is good. So now we're building up our counter Mew. Now I feel good about the decision. Oh, I feel so good now. They whiffed as well. Hey, you know what? It evens out. Yeah, we're in a nice position. We've got Mew to counter their Charizard at this point. They can start attacking our Moltres, so we're going to want to get it out. The bait here is, do we Sabrina? I feel like we almost always want a Sabrina here. I only have one in the deck, so we have to be very cautious of when we use it. I just don't like the idea of them attacking my Moltres with their Moltres on the next turn. They put in their Growlithe. So at the very least, we burnt off an X speed, burnt off a leaf, or an energy. And let's just find one more coin flip. Perfect. We just need this Moltres to hold on a little bit longer. But at this point, we have all the energy we need. So if it becomes threatened at any point, then we just lay down the other Moltres. They did waste their energy, so that's exactly what we needed. That allows us to build up a Heat Blast ourselves, but I'm going to actually build it up with the other Moltres. We're going to do one more Inferno Dance. Hopefully this doesn't all go on their Charmeleon. Let's see if they spread it across to Growlithe. Okay, they 50-50'd it. So we have very similar situations here. The only thing is I've got a counter to their Charizard, and they won't have a counter to mine. So we're going to lay down this Moltres. Where my energy goes is an interesting choice, because I don't want to put it on the front line to Moltres. That'd essentially be a waste. I'm going to want to be able to attack them first. And I can't attack with Mew because Mew's are counter to their Charizard. So I need to actually place it down on the benched Moltres. And hopefully at least get one coin flip in our favor. Then we can be the front attacking Moltres versus theirs. All right, we're able to do it. Hey, the consistency is key with our 1-for-3s. He can start hitting our Moltres here, but then we're going to put in our other Moltres to counter their Moltres' attack. And if they put in Charizard, then we put in Mew. If they put in Arcanine and we pull Charizard, then we put in Charizard. Now, this is the annoying thing. They Sabrina us, but we don't mind this because we just put in Mew. Let's hope they don't have Charizard. Let's hope they don't have Charizard. I'm waiting. They don't. So now the Mew play is good. All we could do in that situation was hope they didn't have it. We find it first. And now we're in an excellent position. So we could just have a peck battle with the birds. But we're bringing in the fire-breathing Dragon of Zard to go in with its attack. Put an extra energy on it so it can dual threaten 2 Crimson Storms if it needs to. We're going to X-Speed Mew out. That way we still have the energy for Gnome hacking. And we're one-shotting this Moltres. Now, if they top deck Charizard on the next turn and trade us, Mew trades. So we've got them borderline locked right now. If they Sabrina again, we put in the Moltres with 2 energy. And if they don't attack, they can't stall, we retreat. They have their Charizard. It's about time. We pulled them at the same time. But like I said, they don't have a way out of here because of our Mew being a counter. We locked them, baby. What a fun game. What a fun game. There we go. Picking up the concede, getting the win. Dude, that's crazy because we pulled the Charizards at the same time. Our Mew was just the wild card there that won us the game. Checkmate. We found it. We found it, gentlemen. Janny became a Sunday Mon. Chat, let's go. She went on a computer for it. Just so she could have cool emotes. Hey, shout out, Janny. Now she can do coin flips. Wait, it worked? What worked? Going on the browser or doing what? Any of you rich daddies in the chat able to drop 50 subs? That's what I'm saying. Oh, she didn't? Okay. Yo, chat, wait for her to find out tomorrow. We're going live on Twitch. And she'll need a Amazon Prime membership. Moltres lead, 2 professors research. This might be a Pikachu deck that we're playing against. They're starting with Dedenne and Zapdos. I'm convinced that it is a Pikachu deck. I didn't have a choice other than to lead with the Moltres. At least we're in a good position to find some of the basics that we need here. We're not going to do exactly that. So we'll use a Pokeball now. Charmander is our saving grace in this situation. This could be a tough game fast if they get that Pika going. Even the Zapdos. You went to Google and then youtube.com, clicked on my stream, and the description is in there. Strategies. I wonder if this is the exact deck that we played yesterday, where it's 2 copies of Blitzel, Zebstrika, 1 copy of Dedenne, and 1 copy of Electabuzz, paired with 2 Zapdos, 2 Pikachu EXs. Dude, I'm so lucky that we get stunned there. It would have slowed us down a lot. Gonna put this Mew in. Dedenne is the wild card in this scenario for sure, with the stuns. Play energy on Moltres and Professor's Research. We found ourselves another Charmander and a Charizard, so the only missing piece of the puzzle here is going to be that Charmeleon. Let's see if we can get a value Inferno Dance to kind of limit the amount of damage that Dedenne can do to us. Why? Wait, where? My coin flip went up. Hey, we got 2 though. 2 for 3. Honestly, that's all we needed. That's all we needed. It's tough luck, Mini. Hey, you can do the 5 though. You can do the 5. All right, let's see if this Detonate stun locks us in and just solos Moltres. Wouldn't that be unfortunate? I'll have a stunned. Thing is, we can always potion if need be, which we'll definitely have to against Blitzel being in this deck and, you know, the eventual Zebstrika, because it'll hit us for 50. At least our Moltres. We'll just put that energy on Charmander. Maybe on the next turn, if we don't find Charmeleon, then we start landing on Mew solely. We have a lot of options. We just really need to find that Charmeleon. Only 7 cards left in our deck. We did a good job thinning it out. I just had to put that energy on Charmander in case we continue to get Thunder Shock stun locked here. Don't do it to us again. Don't do it to us again, Detonate. Oh. Yep. Hey, we found what we were looking for though, so now really happy that we laid that energy down organically on Charmeleon. Again though, just knowing the bench that they're playing, I'm gonna use this potion here now. And we just need to hope Moltres can get out of this on the next turn. Detonate is such a wild card. Don't stun lock us. We need to escape. Its damage so far has been pretty irrelevant, but it can become a big deal soon. That's going to do 50. Galvantula does what? Oh, no. It can't attack, though. Oh, it can. They had an energy already on it. Okay, so yeah. Moltres is cooked, but I don't think they're developed enough here for that to matter. Galvantula did 70 damage. I wasn't sure off the top of my head how much it did because I hadn't played against that card much. So that inexperience stopped me from doing a double potion, but the double potion would have ended up being useless just due to its passive ability of not allowing your card to retreat. We got the Fire King of Zard ready to go, though. And I don't see there being a negative in us doing the Crimson Storm. Let's just hope Detonate doesn't stun lock us to oblivion. That's going to be everything they're relying on, is to stun lock with Detonate and then have a God tier coin flip set with Zapdos. Joshua, thank you for becoming a Sunday Mom here. Sunday Mom on the Pokemon channel. I appreciate it. The YouTube channel. Hey, I'm going to need the... Dude, I need to put in Tails. So they're going to blue, which is actually a good play because it forces us to either Geo or Crimson Storm. I have no way of one-shotting their Detonate. They have double Detonate in this deck, too. Woo, we dodged it. We dodged it. Let's see if we top deck Geo real quick. Boom, baby. Boom. That's everything we needed to win this game. Rough match against Detonate, but we're able to get that. Now let's see. What are they going to do? Throw in the other Detonate? No, they're putting in Zapdos. So they're hunting the 4 consecutive heads. Chat. The coin flips have been against us today, but surely there's no way they go 4 for 4 against us. If they don't do it, we win the game. And I just know there's no way it's going to happen. Come on, Charizard. Dodge those attacks. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Oh my God, they had me worried, dude. I saw 3 straight. I saw 3 straight. Charizard, finish him. Ah. Woo! King of Zord. Let's go, chat. Butts clenched. Butts fully clenched on that for sure, dude. Oh my god. Space is lurking. Bro, he's in the house. I low-key wanted to see Max Payne there. Shut up. Don't say that, Kyle. Dude, I saw 3 in a row. I was about to not even be surprised. I was not even going to be surprised. I was like, surely. Dude, the Hail Mary Zapdos almost got us. That made it such a fun game, though. I'm so glad it was the last one that shot tails. What a fun game. We got the double gold start. Mew and Charizard. Played up against a Psychic deck. Let's see. We are going first, but let's see if they have Mewtwo on the lead spot. Nah, they have the Mew in themselves. With double Ralts, I'm still going to want to load energy on Mew whenever I have the opportunity to do so. See what the research does for us. Potion and a second Pokeball. So we'll guarantee 2 basics, which will at least change our decision making around a little bit. Do I just play selfish and not lay these cards down? And I get red carded and regret it instantly? No. Nah, we'll play everything we've got. Charmander, Moltres. And I'm not going to X-Speed yet. If this deck is running red card, whatever. No, I got a Mew mystery card as I completed Pokédex today. Nice! You got the immersive Mew. That's sick. The more I've been seeing the 2-star version of this Mew card, the more I've been liking it. So they load up energy on the Mew immediately. That's going to be who they're threatening with. We found ourselves another research. Show me the Charmeleon. Oh my god, we have all of our cards. Well, we still X-Speed Mew out. Lay the energy on Moltres to do an Inferno Dance. And we're also going to evolve Charmander to Charmeleon here. It's a very similar game to a few that we've played against Mewtwo decks, where now we have dual threat capability, where we can start loading energy onto Mew, especially if we have some good coin flips here. That's fine with me. It is impressive how often we've gone 1 for 3. Like, it is actually insane how 33% has been our consistent. But we can put energy on Mew, so that Mewtwo shouldn't be too much of a problem, especially if they don't have Kirlia, which they didn't lay down there. And we've got the double Zards. Go with the gold one. Again, energy goes on Mew here. 10 out of 10 times. Don't brick. No 0 for 3s. Don't brick. Ah! That's perfect. All right, Charizard. Loaded and ready to go. Their Mew 2 will never be. And what's nice is on the next turn, we can take care of their Mew. And if we find an X-Speed... Oh, they're going to Budding Expeditioner out now. I mean, it saves them the 2-point death. But that just gives us more possibilities here because we don't have to use Crimson Storm. We can just slash. Why did they frontline the Ralts? I guess they want to build up the Mew to be the counter against me. Again, if we find the Sabrina here, though, we're in a really good position. We have to burn through this energy now, which is unfortunate. But it's just the play we have to make. And we'll put Charizard in to slash at their Ralts, knowing that they can't throw in Mewtwo, because if they do, we tank the side drive and one-shot them with Crimson Storm, and the game's over. So they'll have to frontline either Ralts or Mew. They pick Mew, which is an odd choice because of the fact that they can't do any damage. So I think we're just in a checkmate situation here. They should have put in the Ralts to stall for one more turn. Surprised we don't have a concede here. There it is. GG's. When your opponent is so stupid, you're confused if they have a secret plan. It literally, I was like, it's always in the back of my mind when they do something weird. I'm just like, why'd you do that? But why'd you do that? Yeah, when you're playing against a Charizard deck and you have a Mewtwo and Mew deck, you always want to load up that Mew as quickly as you can to counter Charizard. Space just told me it's not a Yoshi egg after I bought it. Nah, that's crazy. No, it's a Yoshi egg. It's fine. Trust. Hey, honestly, a couple of the members are about to have their eggs hatch soon. I feel like it's getting close to the month 1 mark. Never let them know your next move. Yeah, no, that was a game for sure. We won the coin flip, going second. Fighting deck. You know what I haven't played against today? Oh, we have the perfect evolution line in our hand. I haven't played up against a Primeape deck. Does the promo Mankey into Primeape just not play anymore? Marshadow and Golem we played against today. Where do the eggs hatch into? I guess we'll just have to find out. With that being said, it is pretty obvious with the channel branding, but hey, we'll find out for the members. So they used a Pokeball and a research. They've got their hand loaded. Second Marshadow. Oh, I hate that. The dual Marshadows is such a threat. It really is. So we're going to need to find a second card to work with here. Moltres pulled from the Pokeball successfully. Let's see a Mew as well. I don't mind the double Moltres. What I do mind is the fact that we never found the X speed, though. We still have one more turn to do it. So we'll just load this energy on Charmander now. And end our turn there. Again, we don't want to attack since we would discard that energy that we just placed. The reason we didn't retreat now is because there's still the opportunity for us to be able to get a free retreat and just have the energy built up faster on Charmander. And I don't mind taking a tackle from Geodude, especially now that we found a second potion. And I'm gonna actually put that down and still I was gonna say not stress about this energy right now, because we could just leave in Moltres, or we could just leave in Charmander and not put in the Moltres. Borderline might be the play. We'll be up and running in a couple of turns. They don't have any energy on Marshadow yet. I just don't know if we have... I guess we'll switch out. It's the smarter play. I just don't like the idea of burning the energy, but Moltres is just too strong to not rely on it when it's our setup. Okay, I thought for a second it was about to be a triple tails. I was like, that's what I was worried about. I think we always have to play for the coin flips, though. There's just no reason for us to lean into avoiding burning energy with this deck. So we're able to get 2 energy stacked on Charmeleon, 1 on Moltres, and we're in a great position. As long as we can get this evolution on the next turn, this game is looking really nice for us. They're preparing for the death of their Geodude by loading up Marshadow. So let's hope they brick on that Graveler for one more turn, because then we can threaten with Moltres one-shotting Geodude, and we can take that Marshadow hit no problem. So we're going to evolve to Charizard, put this energy on Moltres again, so next turn we can threaten that we're going to one-tap Geodude. And we still have a potion to prevent Marshadow from clearing Moltres in one hit. 2 energy is perfect. If for some reason they have blue, we also have Geo. They do find the Graveler. So... Oh, they found the Graveler and retreated out for who? One of the Marshadows? That's very fortunate for us. They obviously don't know it, but we have the Geo, so we can still secure that point that we were looking for. They decide to sack this Geo, oddly enough. And since we didn't take any damage there, we have no reason to use this potion now. So we're in a really good spot. We could actually get 2 points with Moltres alone, assuming that they throw in a Marshadow to attack. Just in case, though, they do have Golem that hits for 120. It could be the 150, but just in case, I do want to use the potion now. Could be what they're setting up. They don't have enough energy, I'm realizing. But again, just in case. We have no reason not to be full HP, and they just concede immediately. Why don't you put in another Moltres just in case he uses Sabrina? Because then we just have Charizard on the front line. Moltres costs 2 energy to retreat. So does Charizard, but we would just have Charizard then in the active spot, and it would be the same thing. We're just threatening to kill with the Geo and then sweep with Crimson Storm. So we really were never scared of the Sabrina. So that's the reason. How much does the Graveler hit for? I actually don't know off the top of my head, even though I just played against it. 40? What it is? Yeah, it does 40. Charmander, Charmeleon, Professor's Research. Went up against a water deck where we go first. Oh, they've got Drowsy in play. I wonder if this is like Drowsy and Greninja, because they have water energy. Or maybe they just don't ever plan on attacking with Drowsy because they just want to evolve it to Hypno for the sleep. So it's probably just a non-attacking Hypno. The question is just who do they have with this deck? We'll use our Pokeball here. I found the double Moltres. We'll just lay one down for now. These like strange decks, you never know, they could play red card. Take our chances against it. It's so weird because up until today, I had no fear of red cards, but I've been hit oddly enough with them a few times today. Double Pokeball coming out of our opponent. I'm still curious who they're pairing Hypno with in this deck. Seems like a Tentacruel, Poison, Sleep deck. Maybe Greninja's in this as well. So it's just like a bunch of passive damage. Definitely going to be a non-EX deck unless maybe just one Starmie EX. We found the X-Speed there, which we love in this scenario, since we are second to act on the energy. So what we'll do is retreat with it for free so we can immediately put in Moltres. And this is the standard that we've seen every time we play this deck. Just evolve the Charmeleon now that we have the Inferno Dance. And let's see if we can roll a couple of heads. We're back, baby. We're back. We're so back. Triple tails. Woo. Thought for a second we're gonna start warming up and hitting those heads. Oh, this is scary. This is really scary. They've got the evolution tree that they were looking for. They missed their coin flip as well, so all duds on that turn. Except they did progress a lot with evolutions. And yeah, the poison tentacles could be deadly if they have a leaf on the next turn. I don't know if a Mew will ever help us in this scenario, just because all of their cards are going to be hitting us pretty aggressively. I think the only out for us is actually going to be to find that Charizard, or to have a Moltres that can do damage. We have to keep in mind again that we did not land any heads on our coin flips. I have a Geo. I'm not going to use it actually if we have Mew. I'm just debating right now where this energy is going to go. I don't like the idea of it going on Moltres, since Moltres is most likely going to sleep for about half its turn. So we're going to put it on Mew for now and Inferno Dance. Let's see if we can even out the 50-50 with the triple heads. I feel like we've definitely earned one here. There's one. There's two. That's good. Still going to lay the energy there on Charmeleon. Everything from here on out is going to go on the bench Moltres, though. If we have another opportunity here. The problem is we're going to be taking some massive damage from this Tentacruel. We could have split 50-50, but we don't want to just play against our sweep card, right? Especially if this Moltres gets just locked in the position of the active slot. We do want that Charizard to be able to come in and do all of its damage. So we're slept and stunned here. See if we can wake up. We do. That's big. That's big. We have the X speed. You know, with us being poisoned right now, I'm not against using Leaf. Getting that Moltres out and putting the other one in the active slot. Not at all against it. Because we're going to have to set up our Moltreses to attack. And we still have an X speed. Nice. Perfect. Dude, the promo Moltres is just consistent. It's just consistent with it. Be able to attack with the Moltres that's benched on the next turn, while simultaneously being able to avoid getting a hit. And the potential Charizard is set up. All we need to do is not get put to sleep. Yeah, they've got the Paralysis Articuno, the Poison Tentacruels, and the Sleep Hypno. This is a creative deck. This is an annoying one to play against. They get us with the sleep. That's pretty unfortunate. Let's see if we wake up. We're back. We're so back. Still poisoned though, but we're back. We have Sabrina. I don't see a scenario where we're going to use it, because we need our Moltres to beat up this Tentacruel and take it out. We'll have a couple of opportunities at doing so. We could also always load up the Mew as well in this scenario. We'll throw in the X speed now. And we're going to frontline this Moltres. Should be able to take another hit, no problem. My debate's just where is this energy going to go, and we're definitely going to put it on Mew. That way we can kill Tentacruel and potentially poison one of their Pokemon back. Or I guess their Tentacruel back, I should say. Let's see what happens here. We're rotating out, avoiding the poison. Here comes their Misty. Is it going on Articuno? It has to, because there's no other spot for it, right? Doesn't matter. Failed. They loaded up Articuno. Don't put us to sleep. Don't do it. Ah, they're consistent. All right, Moltres. In and out, buddy. There's no way you sleep through this pain. Ah, come on. Ah, we needed it. We can work our way out. We just need to find the Zard, which we do. Zard's gonna be able to take a lot of damage. And keep in mind, we're also dual threatening because Mew can still do something if they have a random sweep card that they just spawn in out of nowhere. I don't think there's a situation here where we ever Sabrina. So we just put the energy on Charizard and say goodbye to Moltres on this turn. You like their deck a lot? I hate this deck, dude. Nah, it does have really good composition. The only way we lose this here is if Charizard gets stuck sleeping, though. That's our only real threat. They're going to finish this Moltres off with Tentacool. I'm actually okay with that because I don't want to go through a Crimson Storm right away. So we'll put Charizard in on the front line to slash the Tentacool away. I understand they want to get the poison, but a Sabrina would never help us here. For the reason that they would just throw in a Pokemon they don't mind sacking. So we might as well take the free point without burning through our energy. So it's just going to come down to coin flips here and seeing how long Charizard can tank these attacks. We still have 2 potions in the deck to spawn in. Kevin, thank you for the 279. A battle challenge for me? Am I up for it? I might be later, like tomorrow or something. I know that's unfortunate to hear being in the stream today, but we're getting ready to end the stream. But Kevin, thank you so much for the 279. I appreciate it. Let's hear the challenge. So they have us asleep. And poisoned. We don't wake up. Tough spot. Very tough spot to be in now. We've got Mew. This Pokeball does absolutely nothing. Yeah, we got Mew. I think we just start building up Moltres as well, so we can rotate if ever necessary. Still 2 potions in the deck out of the 4 cards sitting there, so we can stall a little bit longer with Charizard, but we're going to be very vulnerable on the next turn. If we don't wake up, we do. Hopefully they don't put us back to sleep. Yeah, Sleep Pendulum is like insanely active. I swear it lands heads 75% of the time. Oh god, here we go. Nah, they've hit all but one, I believe, right? Charizard's gonna be down to 10 HP. Oh, it's weak to water, of course. GG's. They had the Geo. They had the Geo. They had the game. Dude, that deck was insane. I guess it wouldn't matter if we left Charizard in since they did have the Geo to get that finish. And we didn't find either one of the potions either, though. That's unfortunate. That deck was good. Okay, here's the challenge. Okay, here's the challenge. Battle me on a private match, and if you win, I'll be a member. But if I win, you have to make a video on the deck I defeat you with. I mean, sure, I guess. Look at the code. I'm down to play one more. I'm not going to play the deck that I'm running right now, though. Or am I? Who knows? Who knows? I'm curious. I like that idea. If it was something weird, like, oh, you have to make a video on it, I'd be like, no. But I like this idea. It's about a deck. Well, just being weak to lightning is the best thing, in my opinion, because you can still beat lightning if you get Charizard. And, yeah, that is definitely a nice thing to have in the deck. All right, Kev. Let's hear this code. This might be one of the last matches of the stream here today, gentlemen. You should do this with all members, or at least give your thoughts on the deck after. Yeah, I'm down. Kevin. There's a deck that I always run in the custom matches that I think is a lot of fun. I wonder if you guys know what we're rocking. We're playing against Ash. What deck am I using? Any guesses, actually, before it's revealed? Any guesses? I run it a lot. It's not like an S tier deck, but it is one of my favorites to run. We had a terrible pull with it. Ready? Boom. The Melmetal deck. The Melmetal deck. With that being said, we're playing up against a Lightning deck, and we have Mawile as our lead, which is never what we want to see. But we do have 2 Pokeballs. Oh my god, do they have the double Dragonite deck? We have a non-EX competition here. They might have like a Mew in here or something. This should be a pretty interesting game. Hopefully we didn't get like super outdrawn here, since we're going to guarantee we get a Melton now with the 2 Pokeballs. And we have the XP that we can make Mawile inconsequential to have in the active slot. Especially with us going second, we could punish if we find the Melmetal. Beautiful recovery from the draw. Beautiful recovery. Going second into the double Pokeballs was perfect. They put 1 energy on the bench Dratini, which isn't much of a threat here. And what we're going to do is load up Mawile with an energy, do our attack again here to have 3 on Melton, and now we're just pulling for our evolutions. If we don't find it, well, that's tough luck. Then the next turn, we just pull Melton out. Potentially, and hear me out, I was going to say Sabrina their Dratini. We're not looking to do that. They're going to put in Drud. Let's see if we top deck it. We found a second Giovanni. Well, Mawile could steal from Dratini. The thing is just they're never going to put in the Dratini that we want to face. So I guess at this point of the game, we're just going to lay down a second Mawile, put that energy so there's none wasted, and get our final energy for Melton. And then on the next turn, if we don't draw what we need, we're going to have decisions to make. We still have 2 Professor's Research in the deck to improve us alongside the 2 Melmetals. And they're just purely pulling lightning energy. So at the moment, even if they had some progress on the Dragonite evolution tree, they're just not a threat. We do whiff again, finding just a potion. So this is very unfortunate here. We're going to load this on Melton in case we eventually need to retreat. Just stack more energy. They finally found a water energy, but it seems like they're also whiffing on the evolutions. We found a research finally, which is going to help us improve a lot. I'm not scared of that Mew since we do have a Giovanni. And we found our Mew. We're immediately going to start loading energy on to potentially counter one of their Dragonites. Our damage distribution against their Dragonite is like super spread around, but it is threatening with all of the Pokemon we have right now laying on the field. We have another research to hopefully find this Melmetal. Both of us seem to be whiffing crazy. There is a 2 out of 5 chance. Okay. Okay. Well, we don't find it. We don't find it. This is a double whiff session right now. We got a second Melton. 3 cards in the deck. 2 of them are Melmetal. Luckily, they somehow also whiffed heavily, I assume. Again, we don't mind. I was gonna say we don't mind their Mew attacking us. The thing is, nah, we don't. We should be in a really good situation. Oh, I got Hardcoat mistaken for whatever Golem's attack is. Their Mew cannot trade us, and we can trade their Mew. So we should have this game really like checkmate with all of the cards that we're currently holding. Does this do 20 damage to me though? If they have Geo, then Melmetal might be cooked. So you know what? We're gonna try to get our point here with the Sabrina. I'm glad they sacked a Dratini. Because I would have been a little worried if they put in Mew knowing that we couldn't Geo it. But we could have finished it with Mawile and then, you know, always had Melton to come in, or Melmetal to come in. So now we're in a really good position. Especially, again, having a second Sabrina to work with. They finally find their Dragonair. Unfortunate for them, man. Their draws were almost as bad as mine. The question is going to be, do they have a Giovanni? I don't see a world where they didn't find the Geo. And unfortunately for me, I can't develop a second Melmetal since I laid down the second Mawile to save energy. Comes back to bite us in the butt because we could have had a second Melmetal up and running. So I think what we're going to do here is leaf Melmetal out to prevent taking damage. Put in Giovanni. Actually, I should have just not done... now looking back at that, I shouldn't have done the leaf. I should have just retreated with how much excess energy I have. That way I could have used Geo here to get the kill on this turn. So I gave them an opening. Hopefully they don't do anything with it. We did miss the 100% smart play. We about like 80% of that. These two Geos are hiding in the back. I was like, yeah, we'll conserve energy. All right, they leaf out Drud. Not too big of a fear. Okay, assuming that we live there. And we're in a good position here to potentially take some, right? The thing is, well, we're at 100 now. We have double potion. They could still have Giovanni. I feel like we have to kill Dragonite here. That's always the card that is our threat. It sucks because I did have a guaranteed win if we... No, I guess we didn't. If we Geo'd there, they wouldn't have thrown in Mew because we couldn't have like Sabrina'd into it. So it wouldn't have ever been a guaranteed win. The question is just now, what is our play going to be? The second Mawile ended up kind of costing us. That was the big unfortunate situation. I think we just have to copy this attack. And then potion here. The second potion I don't think ever matters. So we'll get that down. I guess just throw in another energy. Now let's see where our damage goes. I like that. That's a good damage. Save Mew. Well, there's no saving Mew here. So we just have to hope Mew and Mawile don't go down together. Players love the Dragonite deck. I definitely think we could have played that entire match a little bit better. Whether or not it would have made a difference, it actually wouldn't have at the moment. But we'll see. If they kill Mew and Mawile, the game's over. They don't. They completely whiff. So now we actually win the game. And that's the problem with Dragonite being in the deck. So we don't have to do anything with our cards. We'll just retreat into Melmetal, use the Giovanni, and that'll give us the 130 damage to get the win. Love it. Yeah, Geo wins that. I think at the end of the day, we definitely had a better play with the Geo there, but the result still would have been the same. We would have had to survive that attack that we survived. Should have potioned. There was no potion play to be made, right? There wasn't like a crunch point. Yeah, there was no reason for a potion. If we put a potion on Mew, it wouldn't have mattered. Because Mew would have been vulnerable. The Mawile always would have been vulnerable as well. You earned yourself a member, buddy. Hey, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. Hey, that was a good game. We both drew terrible. We both drew terrible in that round. Nice to see Dragonite deck getting clapped. I wouldn't say getting clapped, brother. That was to the wire. That was a close freaking game. It was a very close game. Hey, Kevin, send the deck regardless. I wanted to do a Dragonite gameplay, and I've attempted it before, but I'm curious what your variation is. That game could have gone either way, as long as one of us would have drawn. If they have energy on the Druid, they had Mew killed. Yeah, but they didn't. And if they killed Mew with Druid, we still get our final point. With Melmetal, no problem. What's your most played deck? I don't have one because I use a new deck every day on stream. But it might actually be the one we're playing today, just out of the fact that I used to play this deck a little bit before I started doing content for the game. If I would have potioned the Dragonite, it might have won. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Because then you could have put in Mew instead. Could definitely been an interesting game. I missed one play on that match. But outside of that, you and I both just drew dead. So unlucky on both ends. We got the X speed. I didn't even realize what we were playing against. At no point did I look. So they got fire energy with the Bruxish in the game as its trade, so they're kind of banking on it doing 70 damage. So we're never going to attack this Drud until we have the capability of one hitting. I think we just X speed. There's no reason to X speed out yet, actually. We'll just put an energy on Mew for now and hope we can find a fire type Pokemon. I completely did not look at this matchup, so we'll lock it in here. This might be the last game of the stream. Here's the deck: 2 Dragonite and the pre-evolution, 2 Dread, 1 Mew. Push next speed. All right. Screen cap this. Very little support cards in that, seems. I found a Giovanni, so still not what we're looking for, which is unfortunate. We just load a second energy on Mew. And since we have a Geo, maybe just kill the Drud on this turn. Coming up. Maybe. Thing is, I'm going to have to deal with that Bruxish at some point, because it could 2-hit me. Wait, how much does it do again? 70 on the second strike. Nah, I have to use the Geo at some point. That's the problem. They're gonna Sabrina us here. I don't hate it. If we end up finding a fire type basic. Oh, or a Pokeball, which guarantees a fire type basic for us. Let's see if it can be Charmander. It can be. Cool with me. So we got that Mew as backup if we ever need it. This doesn't seem like a deck that hits super hard, though. I wonder if it's ever worth it to retreat this Moltres on this turn. I don't think it ever is, but what we can do is retreat it on the next turn if we get at least 2. I might want to keep Moltres in for one more turn then. Regardless, we're going to be looking to take out this Drud in one hit with Mew at some point. What'd they do, a Misty? Wonder if they're looking to attack. I see the vision, and we need to act fast. Because they're eventually going to try to trade all of our cards with Bruxish. Having the Greninja passive damage on it. I don't know if we do the research. It's almost second nature to just immediately do it, but I don't think we do it. I think we evolve here and guarantee a kill on the Drud while it's still on the front line now. Through Geo. And organically build up this Charmeleon. I really like that play just to get this point early while we have it available. I think I actually meant to wait one turn though on that play. It's all good with me. We'll use the Geo. So that'll kill Drud. The thing is, like, Bruxish is not going to be too effective against us. It'll take a couple of turns to take out. He's going to swap another Drud. That's fine with me. The main objective was to get a point. This is who I thought they would put in. And yeah, no, we're in a really good spot. This is the only problem is Greninja. If it attacks Charmeleon, that is their best move. I'm hoping it doesn't. And that was their best move. Because we can't leave Mew in for 2 turns. Thing is, we do have Char here. And I'm not afraid of Bruxish's damage, right? Since we can more than kill it on the next turn. We're not going to be attacking with Mew. I do really want to see a potion, though, just to allow us to survive a turn longer. All right, that's perfect. We could put in Moltres now that we have the Leaf as well. And just stall for another turn. Because even if Bruxish attacks... Yeah, I like that play. So we could potentially load up more energy on the Charizard. And keep the Charizard from taking massive damage here. All we want is 1 energy. All we want is 1. Triple Tails part 8 today? Part 8? All we needed was 1, and we would have been so good. Well, now we're in a weird position. Because I want to throw in this this Bruxish. I'm going to. No, it's still gonna, because they're gonna still use Greninja to attack the Charizard if I put it in with full HP. Might sack here. Borderline. It sucks that we missed that one. Yeah, we're gonna sack here. Greninja shouldn't be able to kill Mew. All we needed was 1 earlier. You get the new badge? Yeah, we grabbed it. Oh, this is going to be a problem now because that Greninja can also attack. As expected, they're going after Mew, but we have the potion. Second one somewhere in the deck there. We're thinned out. They're just going to be taking so much damage here to water. I see Greninja as the bigger threat, if I'm being honest, in this scenario. We find a Sabrina. We can potion here. Again, the problem kind of comes from the fact now that we just didn't get that one energy we needed. The Sabrina just lets them keep Drud in, and I take a little bit more damage than I normally would. Well, we get this kill here. We have a potion in our deck. It's a 50-50 at this point if we're gonna win. With how much damage this Mew has. And we need to be protected against a Sabrina. So we're gonna do that just in case. And it does nothing to protect us from a Sabrina this turn though. Well, it's in the heart of the cards here, gentlemen. It's in the heart of the cards. Dang, dude, the triple tails has got us in a terrible spot because we had a full wasted turn. Look at a Misty. Gnome Hack Giovanni? That sounds like it would be great if I had a Giovanni. That would be beautiful if I had a Giovanni. But the thing is, if I did that, I would actually trade and lose the game. It just comes... Wait, what? I mean, that wasn't really expected. I don't think it does anything to keep us alive here in this scenario, though. Or does it? Nah, because freaking Charmeleon. I think we're just out of luck here. Throw the Sentry. I mean, there's literally nothing I could have done, though. That's the problem. If I would have gotten the triple heads, or not triple heads, if I would have gotten any energy at all, because I needed one. Literally, the reason I needed one out of the 3 was because of this situation right here. This turn, I would have had the 2, so it all came down to... Wait a second, we have a Moltres. I just realized we top decked it. So we can take another hit. It's not over yet. I was looking at the retreat play, but we still have Moltres. I was thinking about retreating into Charmeleon. This could be the stall that we need. I just don't know if that's gonna do anything for us at the end of the day. I probably should have put that energy on Moltres instead so we could X-speed out. Yeah, I think we should have put the X-speed on. I see the play we just made. Shit. It was so last second I saw the timer. All we needed was the energy on Moltres there, and we could have stayed alive. Dang. Yeah, we should have flipped, chat. 100% we should have flipped. Crumbled under the pressure of the timer. Because now we can't attack. Fuck, we had it. All we needed was Moltres to clutch up there. All right, we made a mistake there on the play. I'll own up to that one. That's tough. Tough loss to take. Because we have no way of getting Moltres out. GG's. It was tough. And then we had like the one hard thing to find. Should have put Mew EX and Geo for 100. I don't have a Geo. I don't have a Geo. God damn it. I don't have a Geo. Stop saying that one. I've seen that statement came up 300 times in that game. If I had a Geo, I would have used it. Nah, we definitely should have coin flipped the Moltres there. I saw it as soon as I dropped the energy too, which sucks. When we win, it's we. When you lose, it's you, bro. Chill out on us. My bad. Hard watch, man. We made one mistake in a tight spot, brother. Chill out. I don't think I deserve that. Hard watch. Shit. I made one mistake that I instantly recognized. It's all good. Happens. Only way you learn is literally from experience and mistakes. Put against a Blaine deck now. If you use the deck I put in the comments, you'll make good content. Let's see what Jaden put in the comments here. 2 coughing, 2 wheezing, 2 Koga. Already used that deck. Except I didn't have... What the hell? 2 coughing, 2 wheezing, 2 Koga, 2 Mew EX, 2 Budding, 2 Jigglypuff, 2 Wigglypuff, 2 Leaf, 2 Poke... What the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Jesus Christ. What a combo. I don't have the EX version of Jiggly. I'm looking for the promo Jiggly. I don't have that. I didn't see what happened. Ponyta attacked our Charmander. When I'll play here outside of just evolve and lay energy. Tough crowd. That's all good. That's what it's like to be a streamer, especially in a game that you're... I know I'm not the best at this game. I'm learning this game as I play it. I've never played a card game before, so I don't have the, you know, critical thinking card game skills that a lot of people who've been playing card games for a while have. And even now, there's also instances like I was just reading chat this entire game. I didn't really pay attention to what our opponent had. So we're in a spot, right? Especially with them already having the coin flip rapid dash that could instantly eat us. We're in a spot that we wouldn't like to be at. They hit us for, yeah, 40. We have to just potion here. Mistakes make for good content though, no worries. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. I've been streaming for years. The backseat gaming's a little bit worse than a card game because you have time to read chat between turns, which like reading chat does take you away from the game, so you tend to make more mistakes on top of like the backseat gaming. So there is that to deal with, but just as someone who's been streaming for years, Call of Duty, it's not anything new. And I don't feel any type of way about it. All right, we got really lucky there. They have Salandit in this deck. I wonder why. Rapidash Blaine with potential Salandit is odd. Hopefully we can dodge a Blaine here. Remember, chat's never wrong. Nah, actually though, like the chat is right pretty often. There's a lot of people that spam like the right play or like the best play you can make. It's just the problem is there's a stream delay. Multiple people say it. Some people say different things that are not right. We're cooked if we can't dodge the coin flip. That sounds about right. Then with this being Pokemon, there's also games like that where it's like you can't even do anything. Because I had no choice. I had no basics until the turn we put Mew down. And at that point, we were in a position where we had no move other than to just play the Charizard that we led with. So we'll see if we can get out of this game. But it's like, games like this as a streamer, it's just like, oh man, you lost. You suck. But it's like, you literally just had no play the entire game. Like even now, if we do 3 energy on Mew, then we could potentially hit for whatever our opponent's hitting us with. But we're pretty cooked here. Want some Bisharp instead of Mawile in your Melmetal deck? I might do it. Now the reason I have actually the reason I have Mawile is because it's a basic and not a stage 1. Definitely worth looking into other stage 1s though. Did they use Blaine? I wasn't looking. No, they used Sabrina. Wait a second. Wait just a darn tootin' second here. Hold up. What if we somehow win this? What if we find a way out of it? I think I still like Mew here, knowing it's full HP. But I also like Moltres, knowing we could potentially one-shot there. Yeah, let's get Moltres in. Moltres does cost a little bit more to retreat, inevitably, but we could potentially get Charmeleon up and running. If we could find the second Charizard, we could find a way to come back. It's kind of... There's a kind of memey deck I love to play. That's just 2 Articuno EX and supporter cards. Yeah, that was one of my first videos on this channel, actually. I called it the 18 supporter or something, 18 trainer deck. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Dude, their deck has such bad composition, but they just pulled really well. Or I guess we just pulled really bad, I should say. Let's do a second Sabrina here. And I didn't mind Mew at all being in the active spot at any point. This gives us a easier retreat. Coin flips have been tough today, man. Yeah, we've definitely been flipping at 33%. The fact that we're getting stomped on by a Rapidash and we have no way out is crazy. We do find Charizard, though. So if we could have gotten a coin flip to go in our damn favor for once, then we would be chilling right now. We're going to get rid of this energy on Mew because they don't have a Sabrina, so we're not ever going to be worried about that Sabrina or that Mew having low HP. And we found the Charizard. If we find a way to win this game, that is insane. We'll put this energy on Charizard. Inferno Dance now. Brother. Come on now. We found one energy, baby. That's more than we could in the past. That's more than we could in the past. They don't have any Sabrina, so Charizard could sweep. Charizard could sweep from here on out. There's no way we worked our way out with just the EX rotations. Let's see what they have on the bench. So they'll be attacking with... If they attack with Moltres, though, the game's over, too. And we don't have to worry about Salandit since we're obviously not going to be poisoned at any point here in this game. This is nice because we're gonna have Crimson Storm. Brother, did we find a way out of this game? How? How? Let's see the recovery. They can't throw in Moltres. So they have to frontline the Salandit. You know what they're going to have to bank on? I don't know why they... Well, I guess they didn't have a choice either way. Ah, Poison Claws. Okay. So Lazzle's a rare play. We burned through both potions as well. So if they come in on the next turn with a Geo Salandit, I will actually cry. But we could do 2 Crimsons here. And I think what we're going to do is Sabrina. The Sabrina would never actually do anything to change this game's outcome. So let's just hope they don't have a Giovanni, which they probably do. I guess we could retreat here. I just don't like the idea of burning 2 energy. But we could retreat here. Because if they have freaking Geo, we lose, right? 90, 80. They hit us for 70. We lose with Geo. We don't want to Leaf. We don't want to leave because we have to get the Moltres out. I want to say I do think that there's other plays to make. I'm kind of reading the chat as well. I want to just see how the match plays out if they do have the Geo, which is what I was afraid of. But we're just going to play it out organically to see if they have Geo. And if they do, it's GG's, and I'm aware of that. My play, probably, if I wasn't, like, you know, debating this with a bunch of other people, I probably would have just put in Moltres. And they put in the research, so that means we survived this. Well, GG's. Yeah, my play would have been to put in the Moltres and stalled, but clearly the stall didn't matter. The only problem is we still need to keep ourselves alive. So now what we're gonna do is put this energy on Moltres and retreat Charizard so it doesn't die to poison. Because it will die at the end of the turn and it'll become a draw. So we have to avoid the draw. So we're going to leaf Charizard out so we don't burn through any of its energy. Because again, we need to not kill Charizard at the end of the turn. We're going to put this energy on Moltres. And then Inferno Dance. You think at this point it's a draw? Well, you know what would have prevented that from, of course, being a draw? Is if I got one coin flip to go in my favor. Just one. Chat, again, I can't attack with Charizard because Charizard will die from the poison and it will become a draw. If you knock out the last Pokemon, the poison won't take you out. I don't think that's true. Of course we missed all of our coin flips, so now I guess we'll find this out, or there's no way we could find it out. What? Okay, everyone in the chat actually is confused. What's true? Would it have been GG's? Would I have just won with Charizard? Because from my understanding, I've never had it happen, but from my understanding, we would have lost. The game would have, well, not lost. It would have been a draw. Because poison kills you still. Well, now we lost for sure, which sucks. All because we quadruple missed. Poison goes away when you retreat. Well, no shit. That's why we retreated. I think we still lose this here. I don't see a world where I Sabrina with how much energy they have, but it doesn't matter. We got the points first, so you should have won. I don't know. We'll have to see. I need to look it up. This has always been my understanding because the chat told me this a while ago, like 3-4 weeks ago, that if you die on the same turn, then it's considered a draw. So I've literally played multiple games out to that knowledge. Poison ticks at the end of the turn and the game ends when you get your points. Interesting to hear. Interesting to hear. What in the world? Anyone saying you win hasn't played out that scenario. You both lose if you die to poison there. See, dude, what's going on? There's just 50-50. I guess I just need to test it myself one day. So we lost just due, I guess, to... Well, one, we whiffed our coin flip, so that cost us the game. But due to the misunderstanding, if it's an Arcanine, then it's a tie. But if it's poison, it's not. Dude, everyone is just so conflicted on this, and I don't even know. We lost regardless. And to be fair, losing the way that we did, multiple reasons to it. One was, of course, us still not being aware, because I'm still not sure. If we traded, right? Traded, I think it would have been a tie. Let's assume that knowledge. So our play in that scenario was the smart play to retreat into Moltres. But then it comes down to the only reason we lost was because for the 15th time today and second time this game, we triple-tailed. So we ended up losing because of course, the triple tail. All we needed was 1 energy in that scenario to have won. And that's a bummer, especially with the bullshit start that we had early for them to have won with Rapid Dash killing our Charizard, where we had no cards. The game should not have gone that long. The fact that it did is actually crazy. Like, that was a really fun game. But I have no idea still if we die to poison at the end of that. Like, this has been a very unproductive session with the chat, so I'm just going to Google it. In Pokemon TCG Pocket, if you get your third, this is such a fucking niche search. If you get your third point to win, then die to poison for your opponent to get their third point, what happens? You still win the match because you reached the 3 points first. Okay, well, there we go. We have a definitive answer. I can't believe Google actually gave me a definitive answer. All right, so yeah, in that case, we definitely could have won the game, but you guys know my logic on why I did what I did. I was told otherwise, but now we know. So I hope that clarifies up for everyone, including myself. It definitely does. So I guess we have to look up, I guess, in the future, Arcanine. See, I told you I've been in the situation. Now you know. Yeah, now I know. I said before, the only way like you learn in this game, in any game, is experience. That's obviously a very rare scenario. That's quite literally false. People are still disagreeing. I guess I'll just allow myself to see it next time then. I still like my play because of how low risk it was. Like, the odds of us getting triple tails was stupid low, right? Because to think about it, the odds of that happening are the same odds of getting triple heads. It's so incredibly low. We just had misinformation or like no knowledge of the scenario and bullshit luck together. Like, it was a combination, which is crazy, right? That's like, it was so unlucky, the fact that we did drop triple tails. Because in the scenario, let's say where you do die to the poison and end up tying, we made the right play and still had a dumb outcome, which was unlucky. But like I said, I'm happy to have lost the game the way that we did. Obviously, I wish that we would have known otherwise about the poison, so we could have locked in a win. But I do like the fact that us losing was on a good play, assuming the game played out the other way. I have Charmeleon, that's right. Private match to test it out. I don't feel like setting that up. I feel like that seems like a pain in the butt to set up. Google said, so we're gonna go with that knowledge now. From now on, we play with the assumption that if you get poisoned on a game that you would win, you just play it out. All right, this whole time I've been yapping about that, I haven't really been paying attention to the scenario that we find ourselves in here. On the next turn, Mew is going to be doing Heat Blast against us. So I guess we'll decide if we are going to go for a Heat Blast with this Mew or this Moltres, depending on how this turns out here. I like that. That gives us a little bit of ability here to move around. So we're going to lay both of those on that Moltres. So we'll tank this hit from Mew and then swap Moltres in. Y'all think they should add resistance to this game? You would think that they would. I guess they don't have it actually on the cards. I was going to say with them having on the cards. They might not, since it's Pocket Edition, right? It's the simplified version. Oh, we found Charizard. Well, that's just fun and dandy, isn't it? Charizard deck when we have 2 Moltres. Almost attacked. Some cards do have resistance. Not in pocket. Oh, you're talking about like abilities. Nah, that's not the resistance we're talking about in the chat. Yeah, that's not the resistance we're talking about. We're talking about, like, you know how you have weaknesses? There's like resistance. Has anyone else had a problem where you can't get certain 2 full arts? Yeah, I can't find Misty and Brock to save my life. I don't see a scenario where we are ever going to keep this energy here on Moltres. They don't have Kirlia, right? Oh, they do have Kirlia. Damn. Them having Kirlia puts us in a tough spot. Potion this Mew here. Or potion this Moltres here. Because if they have Guardy on the next turn, then this Charizard is dead. So we want to drop this energy on Mew. Yeah, we don't have a choice. Gen 4 next? I think people did say in Gen 2, which makes sense logically, right? Dude, I want to end on a win, but I feel like we might be ending this game on a loss if they have Gardevoir. Yeah, they do. Borderline, instead of putting the energy on that Mew, I should have put it on the Moltres that I threw threw the potion on. Whatever, we're fine. We got time to develop. Because we just need to organically get 3 energy now. I guess that's fine. Let's take a little bit of damage from this Mew. We have 1 Sabrina in this deck? Yeah, we have 1. There's the Mewtwo. I mean, they Mew. Wait. Oh, now we're cooked. Now we're cooked. Well, I need to top deck a Sabrina real quick. Now it's like, dang, why didn't I put this energy on Mew? Don't you just hate it? Don't you just hate it? And we didn't find the Sabrina. That sucks. The Moltres was, I guess, the better play, but maybe we should have just done Moltres after Mew had to, guaranteed. Now there's no way we can get this Mewtwo out of here either. Turn back time, duh. Yeah, that's the move, right? We should have, I guess, put a second energy on Mew. See, these are the scenarios. It's like, I don't see... I understand my logic now and before. Yeah, there's just a concede coming here, huh? If we put that second energy on Mew to act as a block beforehand, then we could have started taking those turns to load up the Moltres. But if we took more turns, I don't think there was a way out of there actually for a while. X speed to Moltres and then eat a hit. I mean, that's exactly what we did though. Well, yeah, I wasn't worried about Mew dying. It was the fact that that Mewtwo was gonna have side drive available, so there was never a way to win that against the Mewtwo. The only way we would win that against the Mewtwo is if Mew had 2 energy already when it came in on that turn. I'm not worried about it. Let's pull up one win here and then call it for the stream. Is this our first Celebi deck of the day? I feel like we haven't seen Celebi once. It's obviously nice playing fire against grass type since we do have that advantage. And we do have the Pokeball, which has a 50-50 chance of pulling Charmander off the start. And with us going second, this could be a really, really nice game for us. A very quick win. They find the Celebi. I almost kind of want them to have the Executor so we could be put into a position where we might have to make some decisions. But I think this one is going to be pretty clear on what we have to do since we're already holding Charmeleon and Charizard. So let's see where the Pokeball takes us. It could get rough if it doesn't take us to Charmander. It does Mew, which borderline was the worst card for us to find, since Inferno Dance would do nothing for us at this point. And I don't really see a world where we want to start stacking all this energy on Moltres at the moment, but there's also really not a great spot for us with Mew other than to just try to stay ahead on the coin flips. I think for at least the first turn, we're going to put this energy on Mew, just knowing that Moltres would be useless. So, hey, I wanted to have a game where we had to develop and like problem solve a little bit. And this might be the one. The thing is, they're leading with the Execute that has Growth Spurt, which most likely means they're either running 1 copy each of the non-EX and EX version of Executor, or they're just running 2 copies of the non-EX Executor. Either way, we don't want to have... Okay, so it might be 1 and 1, but either way, we don't want to have energy on Moltres if we're playing against the non-EX. Seeing that they evolved to the EX makes it so Moltres is at least safe against stacking energy. With that being said, they're getting developed quickly, so we do really want to see Charmander come out soon now. With Execute pressuring us, or Executor pressuring us heavy. Hey, congratulations. Kush, congratulations. Yeah, they immediately swing for the max damage of 80. We have 1 potion, which doesn't do anything for us. But we do find Charmander, so it's a tough spot to be in here, but we can do the Inferno Dance. We're not going to bother with the potion because it wouldn't save us at all. Let's hope we can get a big swing on the coins. We seem to always choke in a position we need them to come through. Not this time. We picked up 2 energy, so that helps us develop a lot, especially with their first energy going on Executor. Now our game plan is just going to be to attempt to stall with Mew. We're just going to need them to not double head with Executor against either Moltres or Mew, right? The only way I see this being a very losing game is if they hit us with 4 heads in a row. Dodging that one there is big. Helps a lot in our development here of Charizard. Problem is we are going to need two different Crimson Storms to be in a good position. So I don't know if I really want to put Mew in now or if I want to wait and just do one more Inferno Dance and develop. I think we just do that. That way the next turn we could potentially have a guaranteed Charizard swinging and getting the double coin flips that we need. Or you know what I'm saying. We'll evolve here. That way we can potentially have more energy to do the double Crimson Storms that we need. So we'll just sack the Moltres rather than trying to keep it alive and moving the cards around. Let's just get at least one energy to make it worth it. Thank you. I was about to feel so bad about that decision. So now we can back-to-back Crimson Storm, which means we'll be able to deal with the Executor Celebi combo. No problem. They get a second Celebi on the bench. Doesn't really change anything. This Moltres is going down. But they have Servine. Worst case scenario here, Celebi is going to be going against us with 6 coin flips. Actually, worst case scenario would be Mew going against the coin flips. And there's no world here where... Let's debate. I was going to say there's no world. We'll just do the damage. 210 there with Charizard. Like I said, we got a second Crimson Storm here. If Mew can survive the Sabrina Celebi attack, then Charizard just comes back in with a second Crimson Storm. Could be potentially fun to run a Budding Expeditioner in this deck. Because we always could have, in that scenario, did something like... they conceded, so they just didn't have the Sabrina. Or the Superior. I was going to say, it would be fun to run a Budding Expeditioner in this deck, because there's always a scenario where we could pull Mew completely out of the match like that. Where it's like we maybe retreat at first, then put Mew in Budding Expeditioner, and then put in the card that we were originally going to sack to like prevent us from being attacked by a Sabrina. But it is also very much a specific scenario. Let me see what card I could sacrifice for the Budding Expeditioner. I wonder if it is the Sabrina, since we never really play 4 Sabrinas with this deck, since Charizard is our sweep. Like, part of me actually wants to get rid of the Sabrina. Or borderline the double potion, so we could run a Budding Expeditioner in this deck. What did I just get rid of? 2 cards? How? Was it Leaf and Sabrina? I touched the screen once trying to swipe. And I just deleted 2 cards. Get rid of one of the potions for a Budding Expeditioner. I think that could play out pretty fun in this match. What deck did you get 5 wins in a row with? So I just dropped the video on my channel today. This was the deck. It was a Zebstrika, Electabuzz, Dedenne, Pikachu EX with 1 Zapdos. Fix energy. Yo, good call. Good call. Good call. I don't think we're going to play a match today. I think we're going to call it for the stream there. It's been about 4 hours. I got some stuff to take care of. So I'm going to go edit and maybe record some other videos and all that. We do have a Marowak video going live at 8 a.m. here today. So stay on the lookout for that. Do my wonder picks. All right, let's see if there's anything worth grabbing here. Usually there just isn't for me, since I'm looking for very specific 2-stars. I need to join the God Pack server. I just keep putting it off. Yeah, there's nothing for me to do for my wonder picks. I claim here though. How come you're facing low levels when I get matched against Japanese level 30s all event? I mean, you maybe watched 1 game. I don't know. I typically play against non-English. I don't think the levels matter. I don't know. There's just no R. It's all RNG. It's not like there's SPMM or something like that. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, there's nothing to the wonder picks. Grab all those shop tokens though. All right, hey, I appreciate you all for tuning in here to the stream. This was a good one. Tomorrow we'll be live on Twitch alongside YouTube, so we'll have the full screen stream going as well. I'm excited. I think we might have to play the same deck that we played today. We definitely have a lot of usable content. I just didn't feel like we had crazy games. We'll see how many we can piece together. If we don't use Moltres-Charizard tomorrow, I wonder if tomorrow will be a Dragonite day. It's just hard to typically like use these non-meta decks on stream because you'll get a bunch of people kind of trying to mentally kick you down. Twitch link, Noah. I'll have it pinned to the chat whenever I go live. I haven't been on Twitch in forever, so I don't even know my login yet. At certain points, levels, it does. Yeah, levels don't correlate with skill at all. It mostly correlates with either playing a shit ton, which then I guess would be skill because there's skill and experience. But typically it's just opening a bunch of packs. Like I know a lot of people that have opened a shit ton of packs, and that's why they're like high level, but they never play the game. They literally just collect cards, which is kind of crazy. We'll stop this recording here. Yeah, we'll see what we have for content with the deck, but if not, then we'll see what we play. We'll see what we play tomorrow. Appreciate y'all for tuning in though. This was a banger stream. We definitely had some fun moments, and then you know, as always, as we were slowly getting burnt out, we had some bad moments, misplays, frustration, everything that kind of has to do with the game. The pretty the common emotional roller coaster that we go on sometimes, where it's like one bad play can turn into like multiple game debates, to like, okay, backseat gaming, to misplays following that, to RNG, to like you just can't do anything right or wrong. You know, there's a combination, and that randomness and the combination of like situations you can get put into in this, you know, always make this game fun to me. So appreciate y'all for tuning in here to the stream today. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll try to continuously get better and slow down on the mistakes, you know, everywhere we can. But at the end of the day, you know, this is my first card game. I'm pretty inexperienced. I've been doing my best to try to get better and better every stream, which is why we tend to have those debates a lot, where it's like, okay, well, what should I have done? What could I have done? And a lot of the mistakes early on that I would recognize right after doing them, I don't make anymore. But it still kind of happens where it's like I make a mistake, but I recognize it right away, which I think is the best part. Is I usually pick up on the, oh shit, that was a misplay. I should have done this instead. So I'm glad that, you know, card game skill has been developing. But, you know, at the end of the day, with Pokemon Pocket still being as early as it is, there's still a lot of games where it's like, I have these, oh, I should have done this moment while using very off-meta decks. So it's like I'm typically playing every game at a disadvantage from the start. So it is nice that, you know, knowing that I've upped the win rate a lot while playing off meta decks, because, you know, days like yesterday where it was time for me to use the meta deck and do the emblem event, we got our 5-game win streak instantly. Took like 30 minutes. So I can definitely tell that the card game brain has been developing. It's not perfect by any means, but it is improving. So I mean, that's thanks to the chat for sure. With the experience. How do you have 7 golds? Too much money. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. You only level 29 and have 123 victories. Yeah, level doesn't matter. Let's say, hold on. I've been level 50 because I opened a bunch of cards, right? But I'm probably at like 370. Yeah, 383. That's another thing. I'm trying to get this up. You guys will see as the win streak or total wins develops and goes up, I'll continue to get way better. A shame you don't have Wiggly EX. Oh no, I do. I don't have the Jiggly promo that I want. I never claimed these. Cool, free hourglasses. Hey, hourglasses. Yeah, I wanted the promo Jiggly whenever it was out. I just wasn't playing the game that week or something like that. Oh, I didn't know the emblem event continued to stack like that. Okay, so I guess we maxed it out. Anything else we can unlock here while we're at it? Well, we have 95 hourglasses. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, the sleep Jiggly is what I wanted to get. Hopefully when trading comes out, I can stack up on promo cards that I missed on like the like 2-week, 3-week streak I didn't play the game. How do we show you guys? These are the cards that we have. I don't think this will show the secret rares that we're missing. Maybe it'll show the promos that we're missing. Nah, it doesn't show anything that we're missing. Well, these are the promo cards that I have. Let me zoom out if I can. I cannot. So there's a couple promos we're still hunting. Wait, Snivy, Volcarona, Eevee, Blastoise. Were those all 4 from the event? Or did I miss out on another one? I would have missed out on another one, which would be so troll. Because I had Uber's amount of time to like open those packs. Cinchino? I never found Cinchino. That's crazy. Hey, well, you know what? Hopefully trading brings in the ability to snag promos that everyone potentially missed. That would be the one thing I think that really saves trading is if they technically, right? Because it's what, 1 star or less, apparently. I haven't looked it up. But apparently it's 1 star or less. So maybe promos count as that. That would be cool. And that would save trading, in my opinion, right? Because then we could all trade our promos, which is nice because those are limited edition. Anyway, thanks for watching the stream, everybody. I really do appreciate you all for tuning in. Shout out the Magikarp shirt for hanging out here today. We got the Umbreon shirt as well that we'll have to wear on a future stream. But I'm gonna go record some other stuff for my other YouTube channels, and that'll be that. I recently got an editor on the Pokemon channel, which I'm really excited for. He edited the video we posted today, so if you guys haven't already watched that, make sure to check it out. I wonder if I could send you guys to that video. I might be able to send you guys directly to that video. That'd be pretty cool. Hold on. I want to see if it works. I haven't done live redirect to my own videos before. This is a Pikachu deck.
Hard fan base that
Wait.
has played this game competitively, and because of that, that means there have been tournaments for the game. And throughout these 11 weeks, we've seen multiple different developments of the meta inside.
I wonder if my editor had that more set to left and right audio. That's odd. That intro was odd. Anyway, I have an editor that I just picked up here for the channel. I can't link you guys to videos. Hey, well, you know what? If you're on PC and you want to check it out, there's the link. Or you can just go to my channel and check it out from there. But we're back, baby. We're back. Streams did really good today. So I thank you guys all so much for watching and hanging out. That'll do it here for myself, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later. Thank you. Fun stream. Fun time. Goodbye.